What is going on, gamers and gooners? That's right, I'm being all inclusive. I'm mentioning everybody who I know watches my stream. Those are the two archetypes. You fall into one of the two, sometimes both. The rare Venn diagram center. How is everybody on this fine Tuesday night? Took me a little bit to remember which day of the week it was. It's a really good sign going forward. Did I get off tomorrow? Is it going to be a long stream? These questions and more will let's not lie to you, all right? It's not good to lie to the people is the first thing I'm doing. Probably not going to be answered by the end of the stream. We'll see the issue. As I'm sure you can hear right now, apparently I'm tired. So, I've been accused of both, lol. Looking forward to some Risk of Rain 2. As you should. We're pretty great at dying on Eclipse 0. It's one of the things that I don't like to call myself a specialist in much, but definitely a specialist on dying on Eclipse 0. Hopefully, I still have something set up for. I do still have the one set up that grabs Risk of Rain 2, which is wonderful for me, because the less work I have to do, the better. Today, we will be box gaming. I'll just be sitting over here doing my own shit, as it were. We could unlock Rex. Do I want to unlock Rex first? If I want to unlock Rex, I just do it like the bitch difficulty. You just go to Drizzle, play Bandit, get Rex. The issue is I don't really care about Rex that much. Like, I don't hate him or nothing, but like definitely not up there with some of the best to ever do it. We already have False Sun's alternate skin. We of course already have Chef's alternate skin. How could you not? One of the best to ever do it. Have you played any of the other Risk of Rain games? I've played the original. I have not played Risk of Rain Returns. In fact, I know next to nothing about it. I believe that one was a remaster of the first one. I don't know. Look, I was tempted to play it just because then Chef would be a functional character again. That would be awesome. As much as I love Chef and as much as he is my favorite Risk of Rain character, man, is he hard to play on Risk of Rain 2. Not because he's not good or anything. No, that's why. No, he's atrocious. No, his kit is an okay idea that has horrible ratios, horrible implementation. Pretty much just like the equivalent of getting castrated by some guy in a country where they don't have regulations. All right, not great for you, most likely. We could do a Captain Monsoon run. What we'd go for? We'd probably go for the Prime Meridian win. Do we already have power mode unlocked? We do have power mode on multi, which means there's really no reason to play him. That's a good point. Commando sounds a little boring to me right around now. You came in here without having a plan, pretty much. Shit, let's do this. Let's do a little Merc run. Why not? Let's turn off our brains for a bit. Remaster and then some. I love watching all Risk of Rain. I prefer playing 2D Risk of Rain. I think that I would normally agree with you. Then why are we playing this one? I don't know. Something about it. I was just feeling a call to it. A call to the wild, if you will. A breath of the wild, if you will. It's been a minute since I've played, so if my movement's a bit rusty, blame it on the Hennessy. Blame it on the alcohol. Sorry. Big Weird Al fan over here. Not really. Like, I don't have anything against the guy. Obviously, I'm just like not going out of my way to listen to him on the regular either. Who are you listening to on the regular? Like right now, it's pretty much the most milquetoast music you could imagine, which is to say, like, it's Kendrick's new album is mainly what I've been listening to. But like, what else am I supposed to do, man? Nobody else is releasing anything. What am I supposed to do? Act like I can listen to the Taylor Swift Eras tour? That's not for me, okay? Well, rip to us. Someone fucked this one up. Just give me a second here. We really don't have any kind of way to recover HP right now. That's chill by me. Let's just get over here and see if we can hopefully get a white item that gives us a little bit of survivability, because somebody played something before they were supposed to. That's chronic expansion. Between those, we get this so we can run even faster. If we can outrun all of our problems, we might not ever have to deal with them. Hearing an enemy around us, but seeing as it is just beetles, the smartest thing to do is get our money and move on. Hopefully we can find anything that can heal us here. I do notice the golem over there. Noticing the golem changes our game plan a little bit. Why? He can rearrange my innards very easily, and I know a lot of book talk girlies would love that. I'm not really in for it right now. Now we do have pests up here. Pests, arguably one of the most obnoxious enemies in the game. What makes them so annoying? What doesn't? Double them and give them to the next person. All right, there we go. At least we're able to pick up that kill and then pick up this one before anything happens. Keep up our mobility. There's the pest horde that I was not looking forward to fighting from days of yore. Okay. Get over here. We can probably just finish taking them down. We definitely cannot. That not going in is wild. me the first time that, well, you know, you can see where this is going. You can see where the going in joke would be going from there. All right, we got not much over here. Still got pests shooting at us. Still don't really look. Overall, our position's very negative. My outlook on the world is not getting any more positive as time goes on. Not seeing many chests around us. That's fine. All right, we're trying to play this whole run with just a energy drink to our names. Soldier Syringe is hard to get like upset about because it is really nice to have more attack speed. It resets all of our cooldowns nicer and all that kind of stuff. However, it's also hard to say that it's what I wanted because that's lying. And I've been taught the truth will set you free. So, but yeah, I've got not much of a clue as to what goes on in Remaster, aside from I've heard it's a way cleaner version of the first. And I'm a huge fan of Risk of Rain 1. Was I any good at it? No, I played it in my formative years, which means I died a lot on the first couple levels and that was about it. But I still loved the art style, even though I never got good at Risk of Rain 1. Again, because I was a dumb idiot child, okay? I was like, oh, Mario Kart introduced Rainbow Road. This shit's impossible. Why would they make something that nobody can win? Turns out you actually can win it, as it would, you know, as we learned later years in our lives, once we had our licenses. All right. Luckily, Topaz Brooch makes this feel a lot safer because the combos that we're able to pick up means our HP is essentially unlimited. Felt a lot nicer once we got that going on. All I needed was some kind of item for survivability and then we're off. And I would say I got a little bit more than I bargained for with Topaz Brooch. Probably one of my favorite survivability items in the game, but it's also just because it's so good. Just gonna real quick go up there. Have a little bit of a vacation up top if you won't mind too much. Look, the Thanksgiving holiday is coming up, all right? I gotta be in tip-top shape. I'm not looking forward to it, by the way, man. Like, if it's a holiday, why is it nothing but stress, huh? Where fun? Why not take cautious slugs so you actually have a little bit of HP regen? It's actually an insanely valid and fair point, which is why we will be disregarding it going forward. I'd rather not. So good. Risk of Rain 1 was a bit like Noida being death is your friend. Yeah, Risk of Rain 1, I got a lot of the whole death experience when I played it. Again, as a younger rat. Not as smart as I am now. Probably didn't even know how to file my taxes. Look at that dumbass. But never really got any of the other parts of it. How did you unlock Chef? I'm pretty sure you just unlock Chef by having various cooking items throughout the run or something. I remember looking up a tutorial and following it to the letter. As it would be sacrilege for me to not, you know. I had no clue what was happening in the game, so I was just looking to people wiser than me and saying, aha, so that's what I do. Got it. Locked in. I will say the success of Risk of Rain 2. Ooh, Focus Crystal's great, by the way. Amazing on this character because all of the damage we're dealing will be within the range for bonus damage from Focus Crystal. As it turns out, when you're bitch slapping everybody directly on top of them, you're pretty close to them normally. Okay, we got a mending one spawning. We could see that a little bit earlier by the mending symbol going off, by the Shawn, if you will, the Shawn Mendes, that is. But you know, I died a lot when I played Risk of Rain 1. Didn't learn a whole lot, but I was really good at that first part. Oh yeah, speaking of tutorials, I would follow to the letter as though they were gospel. For the fallen ones, locked away in permanent slumber. No, but there was this TikTok that I saw, and I felt like I was losing my damn mind. So it was somebody who was posting and saying, look at what they just recently found offshore, off the coast. They didn't even say where it was off the coast of. They just said off the coast. Now, if that doesn't tell you immediately that what I'm about to say is the most fake sounding thing in the entire world, once I describe it to you, you'll agree that it's easily the most fake thing of all time, right? I thought it was a shit post at first because of how obviously fake this shit was. It was a video of 2 UFOs supposedly moving across the Gulf. It was so poorly made. And the shadow was like a static picture that moved across the ocean that wasn't moving because they just did it on a still frame. Everything about it very clearly shouted out, hey, this is my first time doing something in a video project class. How's it look? You know, very, very clearly fake. Then everybody in the comments was like, people will sadly say this is AI and they won't believe that this is real aliens. What are we fucking, like, maybe I ran into a bunch of people who are cosplaying what they think boomers are like on Twitter or Facebook. I mean, that's the only thing I can imagine is they were all just kind of like pretending together because it was so abundantly fake. It harkened back to something that I remember believing when I was but like a 6-year-old kid. What was it? So the thing was a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Easter egg on the map Hijacked, where you would do like 30 steps, and when you did all of them, at the very end of the Easter egg, what was your reward? Batman would show up on the ship. Perhaps the most obviously fake thing of all time, right? But as a 6-year-old child, I believed it. I might have been older than 6. In fact, I probably was. Either way, it's very easy to believe things when you're a dumb child. So the fact that there were these 50-plus-year-old dudes who had pictures of themselves with their sunglasses in their truck as their profile picture, saying the most clearly photoshopped video of aliens I've ever seen was real, it kind of like made me realize I'm sharing the earth with these people. We're rotating around the sun together. They might not even know that Earth's the fucking globe, man. I might be rotating with them and they're like, you know, this conoid that we're on. No, I actually know nothing about that. Thank you for letting me know. At a certain point, your age starts reverting back to that of a 6-year-old. I mean, honestly, power to them, man. They were enjoying it. They were like, see, and my kids called me crazy for believing in aliens. And I'm like, yep, they sure look like the idiots now, and not you, for believing this random TikTok you saw. You sure owned them this time. Also, to answer the question, why am I in a box? Because I didn't want to cover up my skill cooldowns, and I don't think I do while I'm here. Yeah, I don't. So you can see all of my cooldowns in the bottom right, so I can float above it. Otherwise, you'd just be seeing the MF grippers covering it. And I know that there are a lot of people out there who would love to see some grippers. That's not for me to determine, all right? In fact, I don't even know if that goes for Twitch's terms of service anymore. I'm not gonna lie, I keep no tabs on what is and is not TOS. What was the last thing that I saw related to TOS? There's this one VTuber on Twitter who was saying how like they got banned unfairly because Twitch said they were doing sexual content when they clearly were not. And I looked at the picture of their model and the tits were rendered in 4K. You know, you could see every single little detail on them. You could probably tell their entire life story from how well they were rendered, and the face looked like it was made in 3 minutes in Photoshop. And I was like, come, like, let's be for real with each other, right? Like, let's not lie. Like, it was a very conscious choice. It's not like you just happened to be born and you're like, man, if only I could get a reduction surgery because these things are causing back pain, the likes of which have not. You're the reason that if I ever were to say I'm a VTuber, people are going to look at me and be like, but what kind? Also, horrible items. Just absolutely dog water trash tier items. Love to see that right about now. I saw a drawn vag in the art section. I mean, like, there was a while when Twitch was just kind of letting whatever happened happen in the art section. Now I believe they're back to enforcing TOS there. I think. Now, look, it's not really where I go, right? Like, if I was huge into furry art, I would be in the art section 24/7. Me personally, I don't need it commissioned. I've already got it, all right? You're looking at it on screen. This is very clearly my persona. If you're like, where's the giant cock? It doesn't match. Don't worry, all right? Looks can be deceiving. It's not there. You're welcome, you're welcome. There's the official lore update on that one. Spawning 3 mending on him, by the way, was fucked up. Also, to address the I heard the Risk of Rain 2 update was fucking horrible. Here's the thing, right? Would I say there were a lot of missteps with this DLC? I'd say there were a lot of missteps. The people that were saying the game was ruined need to, like, grow up. I'm sorry. It was not that bad unless you play heavily modded Risk of Rain, in which case, yeah, your mods got completely ruined. I will agree with that. A lot of the mods could have bricked the game, caused soft locks and stuff like that. I didn't really mod the game that much. Like, the people complaining are the people with 4,000 plus hours. And it's not to say that their complaints aren't valid, but I think a lot of it is also coming from the fact that, oh, it's different and it feels very strange with how different it is. Not necessarily that it is bad. Now, did Chef as a survivor, is he a complete fuck up of a survivor and they could have done a lot better with his kit? His kit's okay, his numbers are atrocious and his animations suck and you get locked into them really weirdly. That I will say Chef is the only survivor that feels dysfunctional to me. Some people are complaining about False Sun. I think if you complain about False Sun, you're an absolute psychopath and you need to learn to have fun in your life. That's my official take on that one. She was two hands spreading that shit. Call that the golden eagle. I can't actually remember what that was. I'm thinking of the one eagle where they'd spread out your rib cage, by the way. The one that was a torture method that was never really confirmed whether or not it was actually happening, but still. Is that a vision of heresy? I don't really care for that. This one is eulogy 0. Now, if I wasn't a bitch, I would take shaped glass 100%. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a bitch. Wish we could get an unstable Tesla coil. We don't have the kind of gall for that. We don't have the chutzpah for it. The fuck's a survivor, bro, thinks he's DBD. They're survivors on a desolate planet. That's like what they do. That's like their whole lore. Sorry, I read the lore, guys. That's on me. I didn't realize it was so intense like that. I will say, dude, Dead by Daylight, one of my favorite games to watch. I think it's such a fun second monitor content to have on. Playing Dead by Daylight actually, I think, like, is violating the Geneva Convention against the person who has to play it. It is one of the worst things, period. Just say character. What are you gonna call your characters in League of Legends? You call them characters instead of legends? Wow. I'm kidding, they call them champs, but still. But like, that's the thing, right? I'd call them a champ. I don't know, it's just kind of how it is. Character is outdated, all right? Character is only used when we're talking about the number of characters within something, as in enter your password, it must be 14 characters or less. That's the only time I'm using character. Otherwise, I'm using the in-lore one, and if you don't, I'm gonna make a Reddit post about you and you'll regret it. That's right, buddy. I've got all of Reddit on my side. What do you have? But yeah, Dead by Daylight, absolutely goated to watch. If you want to play it, there are 30,000 hidden rules that you need to understand, right? Like, oh, in this game of hide and seek, you found me twice in a row purely by chance. Wow, nice targeting. Wow, way to tunnel me. Don't you know the rules say you're supposed to let me go so that way we can have a fair fight later? And it's like, no, of course I don't know that. Why would I just let you go? What are we talking about here? We're being crazy with each other. By the way, void fields, not entirely safe. Void fields could easily, especially with vultures up first, and us being a melee character, we could be in for a lot of trouble here. I'm personally just gonna believe that we won't be. Playing Dead by Daylight is ass on both sides. You either run a meme build. Hold on. Between these, I guess we go a bustling chungus, but I'm not necessarily happy about it. We just get what we get, and we don't get upset. Learned that one in elementary school, and it's really been helping me ever since. Also, to answer how I'm doing good, I think. I really slot in perfectly over here on the right side for... I think I can just stand still and out-heal it. Especially with that. With that, we definitely out-heal it. So while we're at it, we might as well get one more. What we got going on down here? Probably personal shield gen. Not huge on it per se. Get one more item. Never mind, I'm broke as hell. Damn, sobering realization. Card getting declined will humble anybody really quickly. But you either run a meme build, stun the killer once and get phase camped the entire match, or you run a killer, get a 4-man squad that straight up bullies you for 20 minutes. That's what I'm saying. It's awesome to watch. Holy shit, does playing it look like torture. It's like an actual medieval torture device. You will solo queue as survivor in Dead by Daylight. No! Please, I have a family. All right, we're gonna just try and dodge here. You might say that that's crazy. There's simply too many vultures. I do not fuck with the number of vultures upon my screen currently. All right, that should be most of them dead. It is. Hop in there and then pick up the kill. Okay, easy enough. Vultures, unfortunately, do not have like a high director cost, which means they get spammed out. Now, normally that's not as much of an issue because when there's other mobs, they kind of like fill in the space between the vultures. We are only vulturing right now, which sucks for us. It's possible to play around, but like, damn. Woo! Is it rough? Is it rough? We got to kill them before their medkit goes off. If medkit goes off, we're also fucked. What are we looking for next? I believe there was a white item I really liked. I think it was the bleed one. I believe I saw a tri-tip dagger. If I did not, allow me to live in my own delusion for but a moment. All right, there we go. Because every new character and every new perk is so broken on both sides. You're not running it, you can't have fun. Yeah, every time I see a new killer release, they're like, 2 of the 3 specific killer perks are broken and need to be run on every single killer. And I'm like, man, I don't even play the game. But right now, I'm pretty happy I don't play the game. Now, tougher times, you could have made a killer argument for us getting 1 tougher times there. And I don't even think you'd be wrong if that is your argument. My only counterpoint is medkit, I think, is broken for void fields, because like, look at the bursts of healing we're able to give ourselves with medkit. It's really nice and will help a lot, especially against the vulture's damage. If the vultures get shurikens, what's my plan? Keel over and die. I'm not gonna lie, the plan is pray for a swift death, all right? Hope that they take pity on this poor mortal soul. Otherwise, it's not looking wonderful for us. Now, if you're wondering why I do void fields, it's mainly just because I like the free red item at the end. It really does help any run go like insanely strong. And at the end of the day, I'm here to play a fun run that is insanely strong. Some people say void fields is too consistent because you get to choose your items. To them, I say, it's not like I'm playing Artifact of Command, brother. This is the only time I get to do that. It's not like void fields give me an item of every single, or an item of my choice from every single tier. It's from a choice of 3. So it's at least still more balanced than another thing that a lot of people like to play. Also, at the end of the day, it's a single player game, so enjoy it however you like, all right? People hold R in the Binding of Isaac and never play the actual game. All they do is launch up, hold R for 30 minutes, don't get a Q4 item, and go, damn, good runs today. Hoping for another really banger run like that tomorrow, but that's a dare to dream type moment. All right. Still looking decently good here. I will say them getting 5 medkits can suck, but as long as we keep up consistent damage, medkit never goes off. So it's a minuscule upside, sure, but it is our upside. Between these, probably a second repulsor. That's our first repulsion. Okay, yeah, no, then that's very worthwhile. I wasn't huge on any of them. Arguments, yet again, can be made for multiple items. It's my gameplay, though, and I will misplay however I would like. I remember over here, there was a chest I couldn't open. There's also a scrapper we can use, but what would I like to scrap? Warped Echo is the answer. Now, why am I gonna scrap Warped Echo? Hold on. Are you fucking hyped about Thanksgiving, bro? I think I've made it pretty clear where I normally stand with my family. My extended family, at the very least, so I'm going to have to rub elbows with. I know, those peasants. They don't even know how lucky they are. They're in the presence of Salted Slices, the Twitch streamer extraordinaire. One of the top 30 streamers in the Risk of Rain category right now, most likely. If I had to guess, the DLC's been out for a while, so I don't really think there's anybody new showing up. In fact, they're probably seeing me like, what the hell, there's an outsider here. Kill him. Do whatever you can, stop him at all costs. Yeah, Tougher Times way better than Warped Echo. Oh yeah, the Creeper and the Adulterers. Yeah, that's pretty much them, huh? It's awesome. We have fun here. We have fun here. Now, if Backup Mag lets the I can't tell if there's more going on my screen or not. I feel like there kinda is, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like these motherfuckers are able to spam out this ranged attack a bit more than they normally can. Anybody else feeling like that? Like, I don't really know if Backup Mag actually works with them, or if I'm placebo affecting myself into thinking I have it worse than I do. That's also what my therapist said I'm doing, which is really helpful. It really helped put my anxiety back in perspective when they said I'm crazy and I'm making all of this up. That was very helpful to hear. Just keep dodging. It's fine. They can only kill you if you let them. It's like a two-sided thing, right? It takes consent from both parties. This motherfucker has been doing nothing but playing dodgeball with me. He's kind of nuts with it. Now, in terms of their current setup, it's not the most scary. It's not the safest either. If they get shuriken, by the way, just like, honestly, tell me to look out at the sunset, right? Because I know where this goes. What are we hoping for here? Between these, we take another Tougher Times, most likely. Backup Mag was an okay choice, so we could double uppercut in the air. I just think that stacking Tougher Times, making us take no damage, might be our only way out, in case, on the off chance they do roll shuriken. What am I saying off chance for? You know how this goes. It's Risk of Rain. What can go bad will go bad. That's pretty true. They do like to try and stop you. I think Vulture Shuriken is actually an unbeatable void field, by the way. If anybody's beat it, they're crazy. Or they have 99 Tougher Times. But that one doesn't exactly count. I don't have creepy family members, but I have family members where it's on site straight hands. I understand what you're saying. Like on site, you see them and you're like, get ready for these hands. You're about to feel something you never experienced before. I got you. Like a little bit of a Oedipus moment for you, but I see where you're coming from. No, fucking walking over, seeing them take the first slice of turkey meat. That's it, motherfucker. You better lock in, all right? Because I've been locked in. We're looking good. Like, look how much they fucking heal, dude. It is hardly fair. I guess we just keep running in circles and then just deal with them when they enter our domicile rather than taking them out on their own terms, because then it just takes longer for us to charge up because we have to stay in here anyways to charge up. What are we hoping for on this run? I'm trying to loop once, kill false sun, call it there. That would be my ideal. What else are we looking for to help have that happen? Lysate Cell Corrupted with the Shadows of the Void DLC would be great. Or is it Son of the Void? I don't exactly remember. Either way, Corrupted Lysate Cell would really hit the spot right around now. We got to get a Leeching Seed. It's a bit more survivability. The more survivability, the better. They're about to get their first green item, depending on what it is. I might just say goodnight, sweet prince. Leeching Seed's not so bad for them to have. I know it's more healing for them in theory. It probably won't be in practice. Immaculate dodging. He's dead. He doesn't even recognize it. This poor guy. Poor man was walking around like he still had a chance. You hate to see it. All right, all right. Whew. We got to get the fuck out of there. Dude, I keep leaving my domicile. I have to remember they walk towards me. I am in my own private domicile and I refuse to be harassed, bitch. I got it. I got it. It's the Jesse Pinkman tech. All right, all right. Yeah, like no joke. Every time I see my uncle in recent time, we throw him beaters. I mean, that just feels very uncle though, right? They wear wife beaters, so it's only fair that they see people and want to beat them up. I don't know what the origin, by the way, for calling it a wife beater is. There's like, most likely we can infer something based off of the name from it, right? But like, do you know how funny it is that there must have been such a trend that people kept looking at that shirt and they're like, that motherfucker chugs Monster Energy and beats his wife. 100%. We should call it that. Between these, we're not putting on the debuffs. I'd actually rather just have another Leeching Seed. This build is full healing, full survivability, no damage. It is all breaks, no gas. Which is working. Like, I don't know, it's not bad or anything. If they get something that one-shots us through it all, it's gonna be rough, but luckily hitting R kind of works like a health potion for us with how much we're able to sustain off of it. Do I drop any of my current white items for more tougher times? I think with the amount of healing I have now, a Monster Tooth is not worth anything. Wife beaters need a rebrand stat. I'd agree with that. I think it is probably one of the worst names to get stuck with, for sure. Because there's no way to wear one and sound sane. If you're like, yeah, just thinking about going out in this wife beater. No, don't do that, man. Whatever you do, just like maybe put on, I don't know, a tank top. Not the greasy white wife beater, man. You don't need it. It's fine. I will say, I think they should only be allowed to be called wife beaters if, and only if, they have grease stains on them. If they're grease stain free, we come up with a different name. If they have a grease stain, that's an apt description. That's just calling your shot 100%. That's taking the easiest parlay of all time, baby. Other than that, like, they need to be rebranded. But if you're an Italian guy who's got the grease stain, you gotta do it. All right, all right. Locking in a little bit because it's not as easy. I mean, like, the wisps in theory aren't hard, right? Because they're just fucking wisps. The issue is there's so many of them and they're always outside of the area in which I'm legally allowed to fight while charging, which definitely makes this a smidge harder. Now I can luckily just kind of go through like this and then finish back off in here, which is okay. It's a good way to clear some space, but this is definitely not an easy void fields. It's not necessarily a hard one either. It's very middling. This is kind of what I expect from a void field around this kind of difficulty right around now. But If we were any other character who had better ranged options, it would feel a lot nicer, is all I'll say on that. For tougher times, such an ally, for real. I meant wife beaters, the shirt. I'm kidding. So true, so true. Honestly, some of the most oppressed, right up there with gamers. Unstable transmitter's an interesting one. Why? Because I don't think that it works right with, like, this is an example of where somebody's saying, hey, they fucked up with the DLC. I'll agree with unstable transmitter because I've got no clue what the hell is going on, and I know it can affect multiple enemies at once for some reason with how it's coded. I don't think that's working right. I don't think that's how the game envisioned it working. I mean, all we're gonna do is keep running circles and praying that tougher times keeps us safe, and then if we ever need, we've got these guys as health packs because we just hit R on them and get, okay, I was gonna say unlimited HP, I guess just a little bit of HP, whatever. And then I guess now that we have unstable transmitter, we just keep playing around pushing them away, because unstable transmitter just pushes away every enemy, I guess. I don't know, I've never really understood how it's actually supposed to work with enemies, but I think that's because Gearbox does not understand how it's supposed to work with enemies. They probably forgot that the void fields existed when they made this one. Between these, you have to go Sailstar. As fun as Wax Quail is for giving us more mobility, Sailstar is so good. Most oppressed crews, number 1, wife beaters. Number 2, drunk drivers. Why'd we say cops twice? So what's up with like double listing them, huh? How come they got a second entry? All right, this is our last round of surviving. It is inarguably our hardest round to survive because they have Shattering Justice, which means we can have our defense cut by 60 armor points, aka everything is a one-shot. Everything will kill us in one tap if they are able to get up Shattered Justice. So I just got to make sure I'm playing around my R and keeping ourselves unshatterable, because the second we get shattered, it's fucking over. Make sure we dodge that. I mean, really, there's no excuse to get hit by this, all right? It's the slowest game of dodgeball in the world. At some point, you're kind of like hoping that it hits you so that he doesn't have to feel that bad about it. Because, I mean, come on, man. All on the... I mean, you... Okay, he hit me. Fair enough. He's the best to ever do it. I mean, what can I say? I've always said that attack's very powerful, so... All right, back to here we go. We're on 85%, 89. Possible that we win this. Very possible. So long as I don't throw. And I didn't. All right, all right. This is so funny. I think they've made more riots than they're supposed to stop. I'm gonna expect you to enjoy... We always, like always. How can you not take Sonorous Whispers? It's so fucking good. It's so insanely good. It just turns the game into a different game. Any item that does that, absolute must take tier. What do we have up there? What do we have up there? But yeah, no, that's pretty much just kind of how the cops are in the US. We're pretty fucking awesome when you think about it. Not at all what I meant to buy. I did not want Chronic Expansion, but it's fine because that means I have purchased a Tougher Times. We just got to go scrap it first and be on our way back. I guess it does not look like there's a large chest. Unfortunately, it appears your mother is not around, so I won't be opening that one anytime soon. We will open... Ooh! It's alright. It's like, I don't know. By the way, what does the item you came for do? So Sonorous Whispers is so broken. They had to, it is the only item they hotfix nerfed from the new DLC because they were like, holy shit, what were we thinking? Risk of Rain is balanced around the fact that you don't get unlimited items. Because if you got unlimited items, boy, that would be pretty strong, huh? Sonorous Whisper says when a large monster is killed, it will always drop an item. All elites have a 15% chance of dropping an item. Did they revert the... Did they... What the... Hold on, let me... Cleans eyes. Holy shit. I thought that the item was still nerfed to not have 15%. They nerfed it down to 4% in a hot fix. And I guess they reverted it because people were like, why'd you nerf the only good item? Which is fair. Most of the items from the new DLC suck shit. So I'd understand being like, what the hell? The second item we got, Aegis, the other red item. if you want my honest to God take, it is a worse version of Topaz Brooch. I mean, we have so much healing in our build. Look at how little shield we're getting in the bottom left from Aegis. That is a red item's shielding. It is not good. We'll get 2 more tougher times here. But you know, I mean, it's what happens when your police force, the way that we make sure that they're ready to be a cop is by going, hey, by the way, you want to do like a little online class for the next couple weeks? All right. Now, which one goes back to the normal? Enter the void portal versus the null portal. Fuck, I don't remember. I don't remember which one I go through. I believe it's null. If this has me fight the voidling, I'd be really sad. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna check real quick. It's been months since I've played, okay? I've got to be able to check every now and then. Null portal Risk of Rain 2. I'm checking on my phone, don't worry. That teleports the player to the Void Fiend. Good thing that I checked. That's what the null portal does. The void... But shouldn't the void portal be the one that does that? Hold on a second. Okay. The null portal is the one that takes you to the bottom of takes you to the void field. You can go back to the real world or go through the void portal. Okay, so I was right. It is null. Honestly, I've seen conflicting reports from 2 different people. If I threw away the entire run, that's the price of doing business. Please don't let me have thrown away the entire run. You're a nerd for picking the samurai guy. He's pretty cool because he has a sword. He's fun because he dashes 30,000 times. All of the other characters feel slow compared to him. The only other one who's as fast is, I guess, Loader. But even Loader, you got to wait for your Spider-Man ability to be back up. I think it's lamer to pick the guy with 2 guns who stands on the other side of the map. That's not glory. That's just gunning someone down. If I wanted to see that, I'd just go to Detroit, man. It's not that far away. I can see that whenever I want. All right, I already know that's real world tech. I'm never seeing anybody fly through the air 30 times in a row like this. That's some Circus du Olay shit, man. And I don't live in Europe, all right? I'm never gonna be able to see it. I actually don't even remember if that's how it's said. I haven't heard of it since probably the Muppets. It's probably the last time I heard about that one. I like the freak guy that's a plan and uses HP to do damage. I do like Rex. I just don't have him unlocked on my stream profile because I've never felt like doing the unlock for him. Because, like, it's just obnoxious. I don't even think it's that hard. I think it's just boring. And the fact that you have to RNG into the right stage 4 so you can play this entire run extra slow and careful because they put an arbitrary HP limit on you. And then they just go, by the way, haha, we kind of forgot to give you the right map. They're so lame. Alright, I guess I probably should have looked to see if I could get the bands there. The thing is, I already got plenty of bands. Pulls out my fat fucking wallet filled with cash that I can use to flex, and it's awesome. Look, I can maybe afford a Big Mac. Maybe on a good day, alright? What about for gacha games? That's different. My gacha game fund is kind of where like my food money goes. And I know how awesome and cool that sounds, so you don't have to tell me that. I understand using your money required for living on buying virtual anime women might be the coolest thing that you can do. But you got hella cool stuff like a freak guy that's freaky and people probably want to fuck it. If we're talking about accurate, I would probably agree that there's a lot of people out there. Rex, I don't really know. I don't see what there is to love. I guess he's got tentacles. Never mind, I see it. All right. I mean, the internet's done more for less, right? You could release a character who's literally a concrete wall, but give them blush, and people on the internet would be like, yeah, I would. Hear me out on this one. Or you can do the opposite, which is what a lot of companies do, which is they go, this is a monster lady. Isn't she weird but hot? And then all they do is just make her into like a normal person with the most insane curves of all time. And people go, hear me out. And I'm like, what the fuck are we hearing out? She's so out of your league. You would crash out if you saw her at an Arby's because you wouldn't know how to approach. What are we talking about? Hear me out. It used to mean something when people would say, hear me out. Now people are like, hear me out. Anya Taylor-Joy. No, what the fuck am I hearing? I must be deaf or something because like, what are we talking about? Of course, there's nothing to hear there. All right, Stevie Wonder has heard you out on this one. What are we talking about? Let's at least get freaky if we're gonna say hear me out, but not in like a way where you say a character who's canonically a child. And you might say, why are you going there? Because people on Twitter will do that. They'll post to hear me out, and then they'll just post like that one child from Spy X Family, and I'm like, what the fuck are we, like, what like you want to adopt someone like that? What are we talking about here, man? Anyways, that's just kind of why the more I cut Twitter out of my life, the better my life has been going. It consistently shows you nothing but the darkest side of humanity that I would really rather just act like didn't exist and brush under the rug, because it just makes my day-to-day so much cozier. All right, fuck. We can do this. Hold on. Lure them away. Oh, my pot, man. People in the 70s when the cops broke down. Not my pot, dude. Not my epic reefer, man. I'm begging, download Dokkan. It's a popping gacha game, and I have a okay. I have played a lot of Dokkan in my day. I uninstalled Dokkan probably about 2 years ago at this point. I don't know if I can go back. What was the team you were mainly playing? My primary team was using Dokkan Fest, AGL, Captain Ginyu, and the Ginyu Force team. Because holy shit, did Ginyu perform? Hear me out. I want to care for, adopt, I am, become a legal father, and nothing else. See, if that's what they were saying, hear me out to, I'd be like, oh my god, the first weeb with responsibilities. Holy shit, wait, they can do it. What the hell? Whoa. And here I was writing them off for no reason. I feel like I friendly fire weebs too often. And it's like, well, you don't really come across as much of a weeb. Thank you. I'd like to think of myself as not one. But the issue is when you go online and call yourself a VTuber, it's like, come on. Regardless of what I think, it's like you just kind of fit a certain description, you know? All right. We're looking okay. We got to get out of here because he is sucking off the enemies. So while he sucks off, we run over here. Good shit. And then we can go back. But yeah, the last team that I really loved was the AGL Dokkan Fest Captain Ginyu with the Banner, Raccoon, and Goldo, I believe, because it was Jason Birder was another one. Raccoon and Goldo being absolute tanks. They could even tank Red Zone, no fucking problem. They were such goats. I loved that team. That, and I'm always just a big fan of when characters who normally don't get as much love from a game franchise get a lot more love. Whew. I mean, Ginyu Force definitely get a good bit of love from the fans, but the games don't always do them justice. I'm playing I'm playing Ginyu Force online in Sparking Zero still, don't you worry. It sucks though, because if you go into the issue with the one battle mode online for Sparking Zero, which one am I talking about? You can't just say the one. Yeah, I was trying to think of how like is a good succinct way to word it. What is it called? DP battles, that's what they call them. Everybody just constantly brings low-cost characters and switches to them 37 times. I understand that's what I'm doing with the Ginyu Force. But you gotta understand, it's because they say all together now, the Ginyu Force. I'm like, fuck yeah. All right, so here we are, moving on from stage 2, 20 minutes into the run. Good, precisely in time. Just what I was looking for. Exactly. If you don't know, there's like a whole meme in the Risk of Rain community, which is 5 minutes per stage. Is new Goku, Gohan, and Trunks with the STR SSJ Gohan. That is a standby that does over 100 million with AGL UI. Yeah, AGL UI I think is almost unpower creepable, because holy shit, that guy's just too good. And he's on every fucking tag ever. He's on Kamehameha, the god, like power beyond gods. He's on Universal Survival Saga is probably a dead team at this point because they were supporting the hell out of it when I was playing the game, which means normally by now they've power crept onto the new hotness. What's the new hotness? Well, I bet fusions are still popping off because like they love making good Gogetas and Vegetos because that's a free paycheck. Unfortunately, I wail on stupid units. I don't wail on like the really good units. Another unit that I loved running was one of the heroes units. I loved Super Saiyan God Trunks. I thought him with the red hair, my man looked cold as hell. Call him Frieza, because this man's cold. So, But yeah, no, it's been a schminute. I've been out the game. He had an easy A that busted into like 20 million more damage. That's crazy because I feel like he'd still probably be good in the teams just because of his dodge chance before. Yeah, sure, every now and then you'd probably lose a red zone run because of it, but like, is what it is. Who am I kidding acting like red zone's still hard? They've probably power crept the red zone to be the easy shit at this point. It's pretty much all they had left was constantly power creeping their game mode so they could have something a little bit harder. Now, what do we have left? 4 left in the Void Seed. Okay. One's over there. Yeah, I can see the one. I'm the one, bitch. I am the one. No, but, should be others over here. The fuck? There was 100% like a notification of, okay. Well, here's an enemy. I don't think that they were there before that, or I'm blind, but I'd rather not have to come to terms with that one yet. I've got a couple good more years of sight left in me. In terms of damage, by the way, we are disgusting. However, we do have collapse on us, so I'm just gonna move out for a second, look around, look around. Not seeing what I'm looking for. Okay, get out of here. The Void is dealing too much damage at this point. And then we can just heal up off one enemy. One enemy gets us our entire HP bar back, man. That's so gross. Doesn't know about red zone Janemba and blue zone. Don't tell me they actually fuck you. If they made a blue zone, it's over. The West has fallen. Millions must pay if there's a blue zone, man. Whew, that was a little bit close. Kind of flicked my wrist a little bit too hard. Sorry, the carpal tunnel was coming back to haunt me on that one. We got to get the fuck out of there. Okay. For those of you who are unfamiliar with game, if you stay inside that little black hole effect that just went off, you instantly die no matter what your HP is. I mean, it makes a huge sound cue and all that kind of stuff, and if you think you're safe in a black hole, she must be really nice to you. I was just gonna say power to you, but like, I personally do not feel that way. We cannot go in there. Or sorry, we can't pick that up. If we pick that up, all of our crit glasses will get converted. Currently, we have no crit glasses, but we won't be able to get crit glasses for the rest of the run. Wow, that was a lot of money to waste on fucking nothing. Awesome. No, that was sick. That was a really good pull. Can't use that because we still have our sale star, which I've been saving, hopefully, to cash in on something really good. It's not looking like it, but I think there's like one blue zone, which is beast. Okay. But dog, you need to try it. The new Broly and Super Easy A. Oh, and Super Easy A Int Broly. I feel like I might have had that Broly already Rainbow Star. Is that on the Japanese version or English version? Because I'm sorry. I understand the JP version was so far ahead of global. I am not a dedicated enough fan to translate all of the units to figure out what's going on. I'm not... They synced them? Oh, I would, oh man, please tell me they didn't let Japanese accounts swap to English. Please, it would be so funny. I don't care if that's against the consumer and like they shouldn't do that because it's bad for the blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Please tell me you're stuck playing in Japanese if you pick to play the Japanese version. You deserve this. It's the fate befitting one of your kind, man. I just had to get the new Broly 3 months ahead of time. Fuck you. Enjoy not being able to read it. Enjoy having to keep translating over and over, buddy. I can already read, oh, great chance of dodging, and then think, what the fuck does great chance, like, can't I just get a %? So then you look it up and you go, oh, great chance is, I don't know, 50%? You can't change off of them, you can't transfer. Okay, so, okay, cool. So JP still, well, I didn't know if there was like a language option in settings now that they're linked up where you could play the Japanese version in English if your account was the JP one, which like is next level hating. I'm aware to say they shouldn't be allowed to swap off of it. You have to understand, I got so tired of people telling me in my friend group, you gotta play the Japanese version, you gotta play. I fucking like being able to know what it says, man. And yeah, I could look up translations. I'm clicking bubbles in a gacha game, man. There's things that matter and things that don't. What doesn't matter? If I have Goku 2 months ahead of time. That's not what matters. What does matter is me enjoying the video game. And by God, I do. I also like that they had a lot of really nice free-to-play teams in Dokkan. Were you beating all of the red zones? Nah, but you could easily beat like all of the old content like Battleground with them. Easily. Well, probably they've released some new Battlegrounds since then that are a bit harder, but still, you get the idea, right? It was a pretty good gacha game overall. I liked it a lot. I love the summon animations a lot. Ooh, Dokkan summoning does hit a little different, which, speaking of, I'm going to be summoning off stream, probably, because I can't imagine myself doing it on stream, lest I have the urge to wail if anything goes poorly. I'm going to be summoning for Lighter tomorrow in ZZZ, the first male featured character in the game. It's finally time. I and I alone will make sure that the men are profitable in that game. Why? Look, I understand that there's a lot of guys out there who want to play their gacha game and just goon. I get it. I have always been more of a fan of guys that I think are really cool as opposed to just like, wow, this character's so hot. Also, they changed the fucking menu so you don't have to fucking hold down the text and read it. If that is finger, then you have to change the position. Now you can click a button and see everything it says. Dude, that's also your also, shout out to Twitch for saying your fucking fat ass counts as a disability. I don't really think so. Maybe it does. I mean, I'm sure there are some people who have medical conditions that make it harder for them to lose weight. I don't really know if that counts as like a disability. I've been working on disability to lose weight, man. That's what I've been working on. And it's been going great, by the way. My weight loss journey, I'm still very proud of where I'm at. I think that I probably could kick it up a notch and go back to the gym, re-get my diet back in order. But overall, I'm still way healthier than I was this time 2 years ago. Way healthier. I look at pictures of me in high school wearing the exact same shirts I wear on the day-to-day now, and they were tight before, and now I'm like, damn, I gotta go buy more clothes because this shit is baggy. So anyways, that was just a little side topic from Twitch saying it's a disability. I don't think it necessarily is. I think that's a little bit strange to classify it as such. I don't think it counts as a disability, but that's just me. Like I said, I'm sure there are some things that make it harder for people to lose weight. I just don't know if I count it as a disability that you need to stop the message from going through. Personally, but I guess that's also due to my own personal auto mod levels, which couldn't you change those if you wanted? Yeah, probably, but like, come on, you see how slowly I do everything else for this channel. You actually think that's happening? I kind of view myself like Saitama. I'm a guy who's just a streamer for fun. It's why I'm still not affiliate and everybody else goes affiliate the second they hit the notification thing for it. Do you know how lame it is to get ads on your channel? Bro, that shit is cringe as hell. Especially because of the pre-roll ads, man. I think the pre-roll ads are fucking horrible. Okay, we will immediately be dropping this somewhere else, but for now, it's not bad. Ooh. Yo. Well, hold on. Hold on. Say in Minecraft right now so that Twitch doesn't ban the chat. You have to say that you will do that in Minecraft, I think. I'm not 100% sure. People just say that you have to do that or like time out the person that says it. But if you say in Minecraft, Twitch can't get upset at you because there's clearly irony there. And at that point, I mean, like, who's to stop you if you're just being a little ironic, if you're just an ironic little guy. All right, there we go. So 3K money. It's probably around 5K at this point in the level, but let's see what we're looking at. Yeah, 5,100. Oh my God, how does he know the calcs that well? Dear Lord. It's like he worked on the economy for this game. It's like he made it himself. All right, free kill there. Looking okay. I don't think that we can get anything more than the one drop. We should look around though, because if there is a 3D printer in Minecraft, there we go. Hero Banner is an easy aid the god red-haired Trunks. That's actually fucking awesome. One complaint with the heroes characters, and I'm sure it's a complaint that everybody has. Their animations sometimes leave a bit to be desired. Now, the what-if scenarios that they represent are still cool enough that I don't care. Because, like, seeing a Super Saiyan God Trunks is fucking awesome. So, therefore, I don't really care if it's not the coolest animation of all time. He got representation he would otherwise never get. I'm still taking it as a victory. Hopefully we get... No, and... I guess we go Nor's Tome. Nor's Tome's probably my favorite out of these. If this causes me to lose money. Okay, we're good. But yeah, I don't think it's great or anything, but it could be. Now, if we get 57 Leaf Clover, this runs over. If 57 Leaf Clover is what awaits us in that red chest, prepare yourself. We are about to reach the gates of Valhalla. You're about to see a grown man whimper on stream. That's not a legally binding offer, by the way. If it drops and I don't whimper, look, that's, I mean, really neither here nor there, okay? I'm just saying, guys are allowed to look up, you know, oh, I want a mommy GF, but then like women look up men whimpering 4K audio and people say that's weird. I don't know, man. Not for me, not for my money. What we got? We got enough to open up. Let's see what we're hitting here. 2 reds. I guess 2 runic lenses. It's not bad. I think only our shift triggers it consistently. I don't think anything else has a consistent way to trigger. It's fine. I find it hard to be offended by having it. I just also find it hard to come up with a good use case for it. Nothing over here. No green printers, which sucks. It's the curse of getting regenerating scrap. The second you get regenerating scrap, it'll be the last printer you ever see. They understand when it's in your inventory and make it 10%. You haven't seen the new God Tree Xeno Goku's top 5 animation? Oh, shit. Okay, okay. But I feel like I can't. I'm playing so many gacha games right now that it's definitely unhealthy for my wallet, even though it does sound pretty sick. Granted, they merged both versions, something that people thought would never happen. How much longer does Dokkan have? Because I feel like it can't have that much longer. Granted, again, I still think it's probably in a better spot than like Legends is. I think Legends is, ooh, man. That game's power creep makes Dokkan look like it's been doing it gradually. Legends annoys the shit out of me to see anything posted for it. Oh my God, that game wants your money so bad. I don't think I've ever played a game that wants money more than Legends does. It's crazy. They added a tutorial to get 200 stones and summon to see if you like them or not. Oh. See, but that's the thing. They're being too nice. What's their ulterior motive? Am I gonna wake up without my kidney? Like, what do they know that I don't? There's gotta be something. Because gacha games aren't nice to people out of the kindness of their heart, all right? They're nice to people out of the profits that it drives. That's just ultimately how it is. It's not me being overly cynical. It's that if they don't make money, what's the point of the game? The game is literally a simulator for you to gamble on, which I'm fully in favor of. I don't want to get this misconstrued. I love gambling. That's why I see those ads for sports betting with Kevin Hart, and like, I actually really don't know anybody. Like, they always get Kevin Hart. I think that he just likes sports gambling and is very happy to do it for the love of the game. And real recognizes real, you know? But, oh shit, oh shit. When I see games that are not historically as kind being kind like that, it makes me wonder if like they're on their last legs. What happened to the PNG rat? Unfortunately, for the time being, not permanently, he's been taken out back to a farm upstate and he's having a great time. And any day now, he may or may not return, you know, dude. But for the time being, he's definitely upstate, all right? But he's loving it. He's saying that he's having a lot of new experiences, some that he's never even thought of before. So we got to support him in these trying and tumultuous times. I definitely killed 3 bosses and got 2 item drops. No, we got prayer beads, death mark, and never mind. I'm wrong. No, I am wrong. I mean, hook people in and slowly stop giving them stuff once they're hooked and they need to buy it, like all of them know. Yes, but this is specifically a gacha game that's been out for 8 years that is all of a sudden being more friendly than actually, I think it's longer than 8 years now. No, they might be on their 8th anniversary. I can't remember 100%. But when I see that, that's where I'm like, I'm not sure if this game's got the legs to keep going. No, he's dead. He's not dead. He's just enjoying a nice, like, creme brulee off screen, okay? He'll show up in the next season with a power change. He'll still show up if I ever play any games that are a bit more graphically intensive and I can't keep up with the VTuber model. Because that will happen very often. Like, if I was ever to play Black Ops 6 on stream, first of all, take a hammer and kill me. I'd probably have to swap over to the other model. We didn't get anything there, but still. 9th Annie going into 10th. Okay, so I was a couple years off. That makes sense. I feel like it was 7th Annie last time I was playing. So that would make a lot of sense. Brother, 9th Annie was the most successful anniversary since the fucking launch. Well, maybe I know nothing. Well, wouldn't be the first time I've been wrong. but goddamn, it'll be the last. From now on, I'm locking in. You want to know a gacha game should be put down? Tower of Fantasy. Dude, okay, I don't know if I'll ever be able to find it, so I don't know if people will ever believe that it was real. But one of the funniest things happened with Tower of Fantasy. I thought it was hilarious, and I did not stop laughing about it when I found it. This shit had me rolling. When it was first releasing, aka when it had the most hype that it could potentially have as a gacha game, because it's its release, right? There's no shot they're gonna really bring everybody back when they're kind of just a copy of Genshin Impact, which, like, fair enough. If you're gonna copy one of the big ones for sure. Don't be like, hey, we're trying to imitate Hello Kitty Island Adventure over here. Well, there's not the money in it. I get where they're coming from, but either way, when it was first releasing, biggest hype you could ask for, all that kind of stuff, right? They released a trailer for their Twitch drops, and in the background to it, you could hear every 30 seconds, Audio Jungle. And I'm like, what? They couldn't buy the licenses to the royalty music they were using. They just kept in the version that says Audio Jungle in the background, and they didn't even care. They just shipped it. They went, fuck it, it's good enough. Who's gonna notice? Me! I was even playing Tower of Fantasy, and I was like, honestly, after hearing the Audio Jungle background, I see what kind of game this is. I'm fucking out of here, man. Granted, I did not spend any money on that game, nor did I think most of the populace that played it, hence the reason it's kind of like just stagnating at this point. Either way, when I heard the Audio Jungle, I was losing it. Only gacha game I play and enjoy is Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail is an incredible gacha game. I just personally, I don't know what it was. I got a little bored with the turn-based system for me personally, and it's because I'm an endgame gamer. I love doing endgame stuff, pushing endgame, all that kind of stuff, right? But I did not like Honkai Star Rail's design as much, at least at launch. I only played for the first 4 or 5 patches. I do own Silverwolf's Light Cone Max Refinement, even though that's no longer a flex. I heard you can now get it for free, which is good. It should be for free. It's a really helpful light cone, so I think that it was a genius idea to make it for free so that players have a good time playing the video game that they should be enjoying playing. In theory, should be enjoying playing, and then they go, what the hell? They gave me the wrong gacha character. I lost my 50-50. I guess I'm just the victim here. This game doesn't care at all. Yeah, event light cones can be obtained for free. I mean, that's how it should be, right? Now, in my opinion, though, if they can be obtained for free, if you got the original copy of the light cone, you should be allowed to get a second copy of it. That's what I personally think. I don't know if that's how they do it. If it is, good shit. If not, oh my god, I wasted this. Oh, I wasted it on getting a flashbang and a chronic expansion. Well, that's not exactly. That's not what I was hoping for. I kind of forgot that I had that to play off of. Oops. But you know, I did really like Honkai Star Rail. I just got a little, I didn't like their end game. I don't know what it was. I didn't like Memory of Chaos. Memory of Chaos felt too dependent on your rolls for relics with very little room for good play to make up for that. Sorry, I don't remember what they called them. It might not have been relics. I remember they had the planner chain and the orbit thing that you put on. But in Genshin, you could outplay having bad artifacts by having good teams that work well and synergize together. I felt like that was not the case nearly as much in Star Rail. You definitely still could. But I mean, also at launch, the options were so limited and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. They added new endgame. I probably might enjoy it more. I wanted to play for Boot Hill. I thought Boot Hill had a really cool design. And then I was also going to play, because I already had my team, the units I had on my account that I remember being very happy about having were Jingyuan, Silverwolf, Kafka, and Blade. I had all of the Stellaron hunters. I also, now who was my main? My main was Sampo. Okay, I was a Sampo main. I played because of Blade. I mean, Blade was a sick character. I loved Blade, but I was a Sampo main. I don't know if Sampo's any good right now. If I had to guess, probably not. I was always hoping he was some underrated, like secretly really good unit. I don't think he ever really hit those heights that I was hoping he would hit, but I still played him. I still played the hell out of Blade. Not Blade, sorry, Sampo. I looked over and read Blade and my mind auto-filled it. Damage over time is absolutely trash. Yep. Yep, that's pretty much how it felt when I played Sampo also. Which is also why I didn't fuck with the game that much. My favorite unit felt atrocious to play. So over time, it just kind of like sullied on me because of that. I had one friend who stopped playing Genshin. And I think it's because they were a Chong Yun main. And you can only go so many patches with Cryo being the worst element in the game before you say, I'm kind of done playing. I think I miss my wife. And then you just move on from there and never look back. It's barely usable with Kafka and Black Swan. Well, at least Kafka's still got some use. Sampo, I was trying so hard to make Kafka Sampo work. That shit did not work. It was like trying to make Fetch happen, man. Fetch was not gonna happen, but damn, did I wish it would. But boy, howdy was I hoping. I heard Break's really good, but I don't know. I don't think Break's as fun as Dot. Unfortunately, they just didn't want Dot to be good. And I get it, because then all you do is you apply Dot and then you E to E, end all of your turns with like someone like Japard just giving you a huge shield and you never have to worry. I get where they're coming from, but get some use in Break. That makes sense. This E is really good, especially in single target if they're weak to Break. Ooh! Sorry, I'm back. You want to see the new card art for the 2024 character? Shit goes insane. Can I ask, is this for the anniversary? And, ooh! Follow-up question. If it's fusions, don't even bother showing me because I'm fed up with fusions right now. All right, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I do not want to see another fusion for as long as I live. I will say unfair things about the unit judged off of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, hopefully it's not fusions again. What would I like to see? I don't know. Was it anniversary or was it just hype as hell of like a random dual Dokkan Fest? When they did LR, AGL, Frieza, and wait, they're not called LRs, are they? No, they were called LRs. And LR, or not AGL, what was it? In Goku Super Saiyan, because that was my favorite one. Holy shit, was that one cool as hell. The Planet Namek love goes crazy. Because every time, it's so sick. Yes, mostly Annie, no fusions. Japard really shit. Yeah, I figured they probably have better shielders at this point. Like, oh, they had Fujuan when I stopped playing, the Quantum Shielder. I figured Japard was shit, but he was the only shielder I could think of off the top of my head. I figured most of the... Well, maybe Himiko would still be good if there's break teams that are going around, because she can combo really well off of break. But I don't know, they probably have a better Himiko at this point. I don't know who it would be, but look, I haven't been keeping up with it. Maybe it's that one. I've seen a lot of advertising for this one character, and I don't like her implicitly because of all the advertising I've seen for her. Who is it? I don't fuck with this one character named Robin. I've been seeing her everywhere. When I was in Japan, they had ads out for her official album, and I was like, honest to God, this is too much for me. If you are advertising the album of a make-believe character, I don't like them implicitly. They're selling me real-world things as a fake character. That's fucked up. And so for that reason, I'm out. Also, our damage is very wet noodleable, but that was on me. I did way too many Shrine of the Mountains. That was 3x Shrine of the Mountain, maybe 2x. Either way, it was a lot of Shrines of the Mountain. But yeah, because of that, Robin is the best support right now. I'd lose my mind because I heard she actually sings in game. I would fucking scream. Imagine if playing Genshin Impact, every time you ulted with Bennett, he had to give you a fucking violin rehearsal. Come on, man. We don't need this, please. I should have... Can I still? No. I should have activated that. Didn't know at the time we'd get it. We can get free red items from going to Blue Portal, though, which is really nice. I mean, this is looking like a one run to me for all intents and purposes. We have Sonorous Whispers. We might as well do our due diligence and finish killing off these guys because all of these elites have a good chance at dropping an item. Okay, well, I guess not good chance, but, you know, a chance. Yeah, still nothing down there. Okay. Cool, thanks for doing nothing. Wait, so you never seen Dragon Dan Heng? No, I've seen Inhibitor Dan Heng. I've seen him. Best Shielder is currently having a rerun right now. I like Sparkle more, though. Sparkle was cool. I actually came back to the game briefly for Sparkle, did 2 pulls, 2 multis from what I had saved up, and I got Sparkle. So I have her on my account. She's probably about level 20. because I don't think I went through and actually bothered leveling her, because then I was like, all right, I'm good. All right, enough of that for me. I've had my good fun, and I'm ready to move on. I came back, clicked the summon button, spent some money. Love to see it. Son of a bitch, I grabbed that too early. On me. That's on me. I screenshotted the Cell Max art. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. If there's Cell Max, we gotta check them out. Hold on. Nobody told me it was gonna be like the movie units from Superhero. That changes things. Please have Bulma. Sorry. That's not actually where I'm at, by the way. I don't think I've ever really cared too much for... Well, oh, damn. Yo, these arts are kind of peak, though. Oh, the gammas look cool as shit. Oh, damn, the Beast is also so cool. Beast Gohan with the orange Piccolo in the background. Oh, shit. That's clean. Damn, that's cool. I love Beast Gohan. I don't care if at first it kind of... Look, at first people made fun of him a little bit, all right? They said that he's not that guy. And I get why, right? Looking back on it, just seeing the haircut, yeah, it was a little bit wild. But then you see him in motion, right? And then you realize he's got motion. And that's what really changed everything for me. Dude, we've got no fucking damage. Also, no drop from killing a boss enemy. I'm not saying that Sonorous Whispers is the worst item in the game. I'm just saying, like, let's be a little bit honest with each other here. Clearly, it's not built for it. Now, we could die here. You might say that that sounds psychotic. That enemy scares the shit out of me. I don't know if we heard thunder rumbling. We got to get out of here. Because whilst inside this circle, any damage we deal towards other enemies can be reflected towards us. You might say that doesn't sound fair. You probably deal way more damage to enemies than you have HP. Yep, you got the crux of the issue here. Now, this is huge. This is massive. What we have to do here is scare them. Push them away. Make them realize that they are foolish. Ready? This guy's about to pop up. He's got no clue what's coming for him. We've got to run these guys off the map. This is kind of the only way to do it, is on a loop like this. And since we've got it in such a good spot, sure, we're a little bit behind our power curve. Oh, he's dead as hell, isn't he? He's not dead as hell. We'd love to see that. This guy might be. Probably is. Yep. Okay, there he goes. Well, to see it. Last one that's over here. What are we going to do about him? Apparently lose all of our money primarily, but I was going to say not much. Turns out that's not up to me to determine. Yeah, even when I activate our always crit, we're just not even really dealing much. They have outscaled us wholly. That's not enough to unlock Gesture of the Drowned, but it does get us a little bit closer because I don't think it's in one run. If it was in one run, that would be heinous work. All right, get over here. Whew. You can still summon for them. They are pretty sick. It's every anniversary unit separated in 2 banners. That does sound pretty sick for me because I did miss the last probably 2 anniversaries. The gamers are special pose superheroes, so they work really well with almost everyone. You need them to super 3 times to put them in standby for each super, and it powers up. Brother, it used to just be like, this is a slot 1 unit. They can tank well before supering and even better after. Bada bing, bada boom. Here's a slot 2 unit. Don't ever put him slot 1. You know, if he gets attacked before he supers, he's going to take 1 trillion damage, ruin your entire run. The kind of character who after supering takes double-digit damage, before supering takes quadruple-digit damage. All right. Another one down. Some might even say another one has bit the dust. Wouldn't that be wild? We need better AoE. Honestly, our single target's not even bad. We just don't have any kill chains going off. We've got none of the ingredients that make a good chain. We've got no better ingredients, no better pizza. What would Papa John say? Well, if his track record's anything to go off of, probably the N-word live. But aside from that, what would Papa John say, huh? Also, Sparkle's Bronya, but on crack. I remember when the game first started, I got Bronya as my first standard banner 5-star, and I was so pissed because I wanted... Who did I want? I think I wanted Himiko. And everyone was telling me that Bronya's the best one and she's never going to get power crept. get fucked, idiots. I always hate that argument. When people say a character will never get power crept, they can. It's a question of if the company wants to. Even characters who people say can never get power crept, like Bennett in Genshin Impact, right? You wanna know what they do? You make Bennett, but he gives more attack. Okay, now he's been power crept. Surprise, surprise. Yes, that would be a deliberate power creep. Yes, it would feel like shit, but they can do it. It's their game, not yours. They're allowed to change whatever they want. Which Beast does basically makes him invincible, like 2 million defense. It makes every attack that turn target him. Oh shit, wait, that's actually kind of huge, because that can lend to giving you safe turns in events where normally safe turns are probably the last thing you're coming by. Oh, you're gonna super slot 3. Oh, you're gonna super my floating support unit. Wow, that's really brave of you. Also why the scouter effect is so powerful. Yes, I know. He's familiar with game. Skills have no cooldown for a short time after killing an elite. That's actually massive, because that means we have unlimited R, and our R makes us invincible. Also, Pocket ICBM, I didn't really mention it at the time. Great, because we do actually have the little hand-mounted missile that we can use. We're going to be going to as many blue portals as we can, because the more blue portals we go to at this point, just the better for us. We're trying to get back on path to do an alt path and kill the false sun. So it'd be really nice to be able to buy our way into the golden shore, because that can put you right back on the alt path, even though currently we are off of it. Just a little piece of tech for those who don't know it. I mean, like, if you don't know it, I don't blame you. You probably aren't playing the DLC. Now, I don't see a newt unless... Oh, there might have been one over here. I don't think I checked up top. I think I turned around too soon. Doesn't look like it's over there, though. I mean, we'll still do our due diligence. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, nah. Oh, we have 2 Hopo feathers. Oh, I thought we only had 1. Tech Gogeta, the one that fought Janemma, got an easy A, and he's insane now. Yeah, I'm just not hyped about characters like Gogeta or Vegito, because I feel like I see them so often. Like, they're supposed to be this special thing whenever they fuse into them, but then every Dragon Ball game puts out 50 or 60 of the unit, and it's like, at some point it stops feeling special. You wanna know what still feels special to me? When they actually go Super Saiyan God, like they actually just have the red hair. Then I'm like, oh shit, this is hype as hell. Because what did Super Saiyan God get? Like 2 seconds in the spotlight, and then they went, all right, we've already moved on past that one. All right, enough of that. I think we've all had plenty. We can now go God Super Saiyan. They introduced Blue way too quickly, because they never really let the other one shine at all, due to how quick they had to throw Blue in. And I get it. The Super Saiyan Blue is also sick. I do like it. I just don't like it as much as I like Super Saiyan God. I think the red aura just is more raw. It just feels so much cooler to me. So whenever I see a Super Saiyan God unit, I'm like, oh shit, now we're on something. Ooh, that's a new one. I've never seen this before. Got a little red hair dye. Ooh, I can see. He went to Hot Topic, went in the back without parents' permission. I see. Never go to Spencer's and go in the back without your parents' permission, guys. I don't even know what those toys were for. I kind of forget that, like, in the US, we also just kind of, like, sell those at, I mean, somewhat normal stores. You'll know which stores you're going to. In Japan, it's completely different, I will say. Not to be, like, Mr. Japan, but it is a very funny culture shock that you can just walk into a random store that sells groceries on the first floor, and on the third floor they're selling Tenga eggs. That shit was, I mean, like, that's got to be the definition of culture shock. Because what am I supposed to do now? I'm horny. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. Yeah, we're good to move on. I don't think we're gonna be finding any shrines here, so fine. Unfortunately, it is what it is. 53 minutes into this run, don't worry about that. Also, Devilman, on the original show, the SR not allowed in hard events because he does over 4 billion damage. Yeah. No, I mean, that's been a thing for a while, right? Where you're not allowed to bring Devilman into the really hard content because he would trivialize things. Same with a lot of the nuker nuker leads, the ones that just give extra attack per orb collected. Normally they don't allow them because nuking the boss tends to be a way to skip fighting the boss. And they're like, wait a minute, guys. Hold on, you're supposed to interface with the mechanics. Not when I'm in charge, I'm not. When you say I can play however I'd like, I would like to play in the way where I don't have to try. Which is, oh, surprise, surprise, everything's a tech orb now. Yeah, that's insane. It is really fun. I mean, it kind of shows that early Dokkan, they had no clue what direction they wanted to take the game. Because they were just like, just make supports for nuking. Now, it was mainly for the world tournament that was ended up being used. But still, sad that we didn't get our free into the alt path here. It's fine. We'll recover. I'm dealing with it like an adult. I'm only crying when other people can't see me, which is the correct way to deal with things after you grow up. You'll come to learn. Guess we get over here. Woo! This part of Risk of Rain sometimes is a bore to me. Which part? Just standing here waiting for the teleporter to charge because it's like, oh, look at all the enemies. No. They do not pose a threat to me. Look at my HP bar. This is just waiting for it to be my favorite unit of all time is UI Goku's transformation. The one I sent has a counter mechanic. Once built up, he does 100% counter 7 million damage on each counter. That is pretty. I do like counter mechanics a lot. That was my favorite Vegito unit, was the red Vegito unit where they fuse into Vegito and they start out as a duo. Because when you go into the Super Vegito transformation, you get that one counter where he kicks them towards the screen. Something about him doing that counter 6 times in a row always made me laugh, man. Like, quit kicking him, dude. You don't gotta kick him like that. You're doing it for fun. That red Vegito is also an easy A. I did really like that unit. I thought he was very funny. Just because using the same counter the 16th time, it's like, quit it, man. He's trying to breathe. All right. Someone spawned over here. Ah, a Malachite. Everyone's favorite. If you don't know what Malachites do, allow me to educate you. You see those bushes they place? Avoid them like the bubonic, brother. All right, the second you get hit by one of them, your run might be over. And that's not even like hyperbole for YouTube purposes, where you can put in all caps, is this the hardest thing in Risk of Rain? Then it just shows a picture of me playing Huntress. No, but it's because they disable healing, and healing's a big part of what makes runs broken. Gambling and also character you own has an easy A now. My account would probably be pretty decently strong, just from what I'm hearing, because I had that red Vegito easy, or not easy aid, sorry, rainbowed. I know, whale. I didn't whale, okay? They just started featuring them on every single fucking banner, so you just kind of by proxy get them rainbow. The one I almost whaled for is I almost had the Dokkan Fest Ginyu rainbow starred. I wasn't able to, but still. I almost got there. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Now, what do we do about it? Don't know. Not great rewards, honestly. Hop up here real quick, because over there, guaranteed ourselves a Newt Shrine. Love to see that. So we might be able to pay to dream of the Golden Shore. I doubt it. Because if we dream now... Well, if we dream now... we just get led to the Prime Meridian, which I don't think they let you just go to the Prime Meridian. I think you need to go the whole path. I mean, maybe it would still put us on the other path instead, but I'm not certain if that's the case. You also have Bulma, right? STR LR Bulma. That's not real. What the fuck? They made an LR Bulma? Is she free to play? That feels like the one they do for like one of the ones where you collect the 777 medals. I can't remember what they call them. The Kid Gohan was one of them. I liked that Kid Gohan a lot, even though he wasn't very good, just because, like, the aura that he had. All right. Whew. I don't know what was hurting me before. I nearly died for a second there, and then I remembered something. Wait, I'm him. And that locking in really did help me out. All right. We're looking good. Don't want to open this. 2 more tougher times is awesome. Sorry, I already read that. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was more context on who the LR... Oh my god. That poor man got a sailor's burial. We love to see it. Sent up to the cosmos, gone and forgotten currently, but you know, that's not I will say Brain Stalks is pretty fucking fun with this character. Turns out being able to press your R 24/7 is awesome. Yeah, no, this character's sick. No, she's not. She's super old though. She's the best support in the game. Every character wants to do Rainbow Orb, and she's the best Rainbow Orb character, adding like 10% chance on 7 orbs. Oh. No, yeah, I did not. I was not playing when she was out. I didn't even know they had an LR Bulma. The only one I could think of is like maybe it was Bulma and Vegeta on a motorcycle together. And I'd be like, hell yeah, brother. Keep it coming. More units like these. Back when Dokkan was the kind of game I'm talking about. All right, we got a Chrono Bauble over here, probably dropped from our, yeah, I'll get the name. Just give me a second. Sonorous Whispers, or Careless Whispers, if you will, where guilty feet have no rhythm. I don't really want safer spaces compared to Tougher Times. Tougher Times, I personally like more, especially with the number of stacks we have. We're on 8 stacks of Tougher Times. We only take damage if I will it. I have to go into the game settings now and turn back on damage so that way people can say I have a run. I mean, really, we're not doing much, though, in terms of damage. Is the only... If I had to complain, and if I had to lodge a complaint somewhere, and I do because I'm streaming, I would say our damage leaves a modicum to be desired. Not a lot, just a modicum. Not a ton of it, but a noticeable amount, for sure. We'll activate this just so I can see what else is going on around the map. See what else we have to buy. See, because, like, the answer is nothing. I've already opened everything. Okay. What should I do here? Most likely, kill a singular. Yeah, we killed an elite, so we just do this now. Okay, well, it almost worked. Right up until the point where it stopped working, it was awesome. Okay, it's done. So let's get to moving again. All right. I don't know if that counts as elite. Something counted as an elite, so then we just do this again. There it is. Dash around, dash around. Honest, like, what, I mean, something's happening. Honestly, I'm outplaying the whole game. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking awesome, I would say. Fuck yeah, okay. There's that encounter, easy enough. Easy as, easy as. We should have a lot of items around the map now, I'd imagine. We sure killed a lot of stuff, so hopefully. Another Chrono Bubble, okay. It wasn't exactly huge on the first one, not exactly huge on the second one, but we'll take it. Couple items sitting around, not as many as I would have thought. My original estimate, I would say 30, 40, maybe even 1,000 items, but fine. I'll take 5. Hello, how goes it? How goes it? It has been a schminute. Look at me now. Look at me. Look at us. Look at this. Oh, hold on. I'll read about that easy A in a second. This has turned into a resident Dokkan stream. The only Dokkan stream where we don't play the game. No, I'm kidding. That's what most of them do now because they don't have anything else to do. I'm good. I'm good. That's good, I think. I mean, most of the time. Is my mouth moving properly? Oh my God, it is. All right, good. I had to check because when I was looking over and squinting, it wasn't tracking my mouth right. Probably because I was making quite the geriatric face. Look, here's the thing, right? This isn't that good. It's free, so we'll take it. It's not bad or anything. It's just not that good. Any of these we care about. We could do Beads of Fealty. I don't think it changes anything for us. Is this the Golden Shore? Kind of looks like the Sulfur Pit, doesn't it? That's totally the Sulfur Pit. I mean, none of those then. Neither helps us at all. I'm trying so hard not to buy Survivor, but I'm waiting for discount. Oh, I mean, I played Fallen Order. I have not played the sequel to it. I also haven't played the other one, Star Wars Outlaws, but I've heard that I was not missing much on that one. Watch the Truth Easy A breakdown characters. Trust me, it's so entertaining gooning to a card you've been supporting since day one. I'm maybe gooning means something different to you. But to me, when I read gooning to a card, well, now I'm like, no wonder they made an LR Bulma. It's for people like you. Oh, shit. Yo, this guy is risky to fight for us. Actually, not even kidding. We might... Woo. Okay, we gotta move the fuck out of here. We're good, we're good. Over on this side, on your left. He doesn't know. Oh, fuck yeah, okay. Oh, we managed to pick up the kill there. Now, if you're wondering what that enemy is a very hard one to kill because he also gets items, which isn't fair. I play this game so that I'm the only one with items. Turns out one of his items is Dio's best friend, which is why he's back, so we have to kill him a second time. Love to see that for him. There's no way to figure out what items he has, by the way, until he just shoots you and you go, damn. Don't know what that one was, but it sure fucking hurt. We'll get a bunch of chrono baubles once we're done the level. We have to. We've got the free scrap for it. I'm not in the business of throwing away free value, okay? I'm not most Americans after Thanksgiving saying I'm not going to eat the turkey. It's weird leftovers. I don't know if this is a personal take or if I'll get like gunned down for saying it. I personally hate Thanksgiving leftovers. I know it's a holiday all about the food and you hate the leftovers. It's because the food is only good the day you eat it. Everything after that, you think I want to heat up gravy and think about the fact that this is just like congealed weirdness? No, but I gotta grab it out of the fridge. It looks like a block of Jello, and then what, I throw it in the microwave? It's one of the most shaming things I can do. I get no pleasure in doing that, and then its texture is off all of a sudden because like the oils have separated out and not everything is correct anyway. It's just but I'm not gonna waste the food, so it's not like I can win there. It sucks. Like, what's the point of Outlaw is the no force choke? So true. I'm not joking my shit here, and to just scream about my Easy A character having 3 game-breaking passives. I mean, it is kind of like the ultimate stand-up now we've won. Nothing there. We do have an orb. Is it a purple orb? Yeah, I've gathered too many items on this level to let you know. It looks like purple orb. We're not going to be ending at the void though. I really want to get the other skin, so we will get another free red item. Why? Okay, it costs 1 lunar coin. The economy's not so bad that I'm scrounging by on the side of the street for a lunar coin. Luckily, we are booming right now in terms of our lunar coins. In fact, we have 168, which seems a bit excessive, honestly. Like maybe too many. If I could find a big chest, that would be awesome. So if anybody's mothers are available tonight, I'm sorry, you can't keep making the same joke. Can and will. Until it stops tickling me pink, I will keep making that same joke. I guess we'll open this one. Okay, should have picked any other one. Got it, lesson learned. Sometimes lessons have to be harshly shown to us. We can't just hear about them. We are up to 4 of our crit glasses. I feel like we no longer need crit, and this is what we're talking about. Now we've got a run on our hands. ICBM with disposable missile launcher is just such a free run. If we want to make it more free, you get Gesture of the Drowned. Unfortunately, I don't have that item unlocked because I don't have crabs as much as I wish I did. Nobody's willing to give it to me, so. I love leftovers, like waking up at 7 a.m. disheveled, taking out the pizza box. No, so like, here's the thing. That's different. I said Thanksgiving leftovers are horrible. I'm a huge fan of leftovers. I've got no issues with leftovers whatsoever. Me and leftovers are on great terms, all right? Not having to cook, having leftovers, that's awesome. Thanksgiving leftovers do not hit. And I'm tired of pretending that they do. It's not gonna be the same. They're one of the most noticeable drops in the quality of the food from day of to afterwards. And look, if you still like it as your leftover, that's fine. Why do I have to wait for the 19th for the Steam sale? Damn, for the night. Wait, what are they doing for Black Friday? Hold on. Isn't this supposed to be our time for deals? What's going on here? Now, granted, Black Friday, yeah, it's pretty much just a scam at this point, but like, shut up, all right? I gotta lie to myself about something. I've gotta live in denial the best that I can, man. So at least let me have this. Okay. Killed that one. Should just be able to finish off the other ones. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much that. All right. Good run, good run. Loving it so far, loving it so far. If the rat starts lagging, it's not my fault. Blame Risk of Rain. Good shit, good shit. 3 items should be abound. Dude, how many? That's like our second ever backup mag. Holy shit, and the run's been going for so long. That's crazy. But yeah, dude, I'm sick of seeing Black Friday quote-unquote deals. I was looking at, they have a Ninja Creamy. If you don't know what it is, I understand that it sounds like it'd be used for making illicit fake substances. I get where you're coming from. That's not the case. It is used to make ice cream. And it's just like a really high-end ice cream maker, and it looks very fun, and I would love to go through that, because then you can start doing stuff for yourself, right? Like making your own frozen yogurts, making your own protein-based ice cream, just adding in some protein powder for the flavoring so it's better for you, not adding as much sugar as the store-bought one so you can cut a little bit. So I was looking at it on Amazon, and they were like, it's 48% off. And I was like, no way. This is the best deal of all time. I'm losing money if I don't buy it. And then I checked the price history, and those motherfuckers marked it up 40% before putting it on sale. That can't be legal. That's gotta be wrong. Something had to have gone wrong somewhere. What are we talking? Like, what the hell is that? That doesn't count, man. You can't make your own deal and say 8% off. Woo! I know. And then once I saw how much it was actually off, I was like, wait a minute, guys, maybe this isn't a deal. Hold on. What do I think about spare drone parts? Spare drone parts are fine. It's not exactly the item we're looking for here. If we can get into the Golden Shore, I would love to. No Golden Shore, but paying for this one guarantees us a red chest. Guaranteeing a red chest is definitely worthwhile because we do have Sale Star. So it's still worth it to like go for it. I'm just not exactly enthused. I love when something is on discount permanently, like we know what you're doing. Yeah. Releasing something and then being like, by the way, we're having a release sale of 10%, and then later the game just somehow is still that price, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Release sale, the next sale a week later is 20% off, and you're like, the fuck kind of game did you make, man? What is going on here? I will say, seeing Atlas put Metaphor ReFantazio on sale already kind of irked me, because it's like, brother, I was in Japan for most of the time this game has been out and most people have completed it. You're telling me my ass could have just waited a couple more weeks to start my playthrough and bought it on sale? That shit got me a little bit pressed. I don't know why. But it is what it is. I still think it's worth $60. I just, look, something can be worth $60 and I don't want to pay $60 for it. It's very different, all right? Every 4th stage has a 100% red item. So yes and no. While the other stage with the vultures would have a red item, it would not be a red item in a chest. And the important thing about that is I have Sale Star, so I doubled the items from the first chest I opened. So going for the vulture one, where I just get a guaranteed red from fighting a boss, would be -1 red item compared to guaranteeing. Now, does it really matter? No, brother, look at the fucking run. I'm feeling like High School Musical over here because I'm soaring, I'm flying. There's not a star in heaven that I can't reach if we're trying. My ass is breaking free. Okay, we got another scavenger over here. This motherfucker definitely has a couple of safer spaces, because I'm hearing a lot of the safer spaces going off. He does not have a second life this time. Unfortunate. If he did, then maybe he could buy plot in that virtual game. Yeah, a little Second Life reference. Were you alive and playing Second Life when it was popular? No, man. Of course not. If I was alive and playing Second Life when it was out, I'd probably already have been groomed. But my track record remains pretty clean with that one. So sorry if I yapped about Dokkan for like 20 minutes. Like, I can 200% stop. No, you're fine. Trust me. Look, here's the thing. Is it going to make me reinstall? Okay, honestly, sometimes at night I take a certain illicit substance and then I do actions I regret, such as wailing on gacha games, but I don't regret them in the moment. In the moment, they're fucking awesome. So, if it's a night like that, yeah, there's a pretty decent chance. What is that illicit substance? Okay, well, it's like not cool anymore because it's legal in most places in the United States, so you can probably guess what it is. But like, still. Stop buying shit on Dokkan, just play the game, you freak. Look, that's not how it works for me. I need to buy. Look for the pink mushrooms on the map. Yeah, that's what I was just checking for. I mean, first I needed the money, but at this point, I think 98,000 is probably enough to buy anything. Dude, where the fuck are the mushrooms? Hello? Oh, it's probably over here. I forgot they can be over here. Yep. Aha. Open that bad boy up first. Headset's pretty nice because we can just go, hold on. Whee! Does it one shot? I really thought that it fucking would. Okay, well, that guy's actually pretty tanky, so fair enough. Fair enough that he lives. I guess that's completely fine. Yeah, Afterburner's good for us. It's just we already had Cerebral Stalks, so it's not great. If we had the Exposed Dash, though, Afterburner would be great for us. Without exposing myself to the people, which I wish I was. Don't I always? A boy can dream. But, without having the Exposed Dash, it's just okay, since my dash already resets constantly. Why aren't you running the Exposed Dash? Honestly, I probably should start running it. This dash only feels better, in my opinion, for the early stages. Exposed Dash feels way better for later. Jesse, give me the shrooms! That's also me taking my illicit substances. There's a sale for Gray Dragonstone where you could get an LR Tech Jiren for just... I already have LR Tech Jiren, unless he just got a good easy A, because I only have him 1 star. Yeah, that's right. I remember my account this well. Why? Turns out when you don't talk to women throughout most of your high school experience, you're really good at remembering what's on your Dokkan account. So I highly recommend doing that for anybody who wants to have a better Dokkan account. The issue is you're probably talking to too many women, so probably gotta cut that one out if you want to get on that Dokkan grind. Now, where the fuck was the teleporter? What? I really thought it was... No, I've got no clue. Now, I know I activated a Newt altar, so I should just be able to look for the orb. So let's look for the orb. Aha, the orb. What about the guy shooting at you? That's their problem. That's their prerogative, not mine. We got a glacial stone. No. Oh, this build's awesome. Where's the other one? There you are. And there he goes. And just like that, good night, sweet prince. It was an honor. Titanic Neural would have liked it, didn't get it. I'm not going to be crying over it. Because getting 2 ATG missiles when we have a very certain item, that certain item, of course, being Pocket ICBM, very hard to complain about that. Which sucks, because complaining is the backbone on which the internet was built. So, Tech Jiren doesn't need news. Okay, okay. I don't know if I can wait 22 days. I want to play Survivor so badly. Do the Jedi Fallen Order games count as Souls-likes? Ah, what the fuck even is a Souls-like? You could ask 30 different people what a Souls-like is and get 31 different answers. It's kind of like a roguelike versus a roguelite. Now, to me, I always view... Sometimes I confuse which one is which, but if there's no overarching progression in the game, like no, for example, Hades has your mirror that you can upgrade your stats at. If there's nothing like that in the game, I view it as a roguelike. But if it does have the overarching progression, that's where I view it as a roguelite. Now, I don't know if that's the common definition, because honestly, I don't think that I care that much. Saying it out loud, I'm like, really, it doesn't change anything. That's still how I'm gonna use it. Roguelike is where you unlock stuff. Roguelite is where you just get good, I think. Okay, so maybe I had it completely flipped. But like, for example, Isaac has some overarching progression in the idea of you are unlocking new items, but at the start of the run, you're not any stronger. Obviously, some characters can unlock starting items that they hold, which you could argue is what makes them stronger. I'm not going to, though, because I don't want to get into that discussion. Shattering Justice is amazing. So good for us. Last level, which one do we want to go to? I'm not gonna dream a dream at all. No, I mean, we could. No, I'm not feeling it. Which one is this one? Stone Flux? No way we do Stone Flux. Stone Flux is wild for us. No. Yeah. The T Apollo buff is so insane, by the way. Oh, I did hear that that one looks crazy. Roguelike versus roguelikes. Do you know the difference? To sum up, roguelike games constitute a genre that has to strictly adhere to certain characteristics, of which the most important are permadeath, procedurally generated maps, and turn-based combat. Roguelike games, on the other hand, usually take these roguelike mechanics and blend them with other genres. I'm gonna say that that one was Google AI, and I'm not gonna believe it. It's just that easy. Honestly, Google AI pisses me off because sometimes it's got like the snark of a Redditor because Google trained a lot of the AI off of Reddit responses. I'm already looking stuff up and Google's already using AI, right? Like the AI is how they were determining which one is the closest to the match that I want for what I'm searching up anyways. So why do I need a second AI to be like, hey guys, Tony Stark here? No! No, you aren't. Quit it. Now, I did see that decently large chest. We could open that, but we should do our due diligence and check around really quickly for a legendary chest. Odds of one spawning on the map, very low, but never zero. And as long as there is a chance, we should still take it. Shattering Justice, by the way, I would say is better than both of the reds we got on the other map, in my humble opinion. We take a gasoline here because we don't have that many, and the kill change would be great. I'm still waiting for Google AI response to just be ERP. Yeah, if I honestly, the day I look up best Alfredo sauce recipe and Google tells me a story about them kissing another man sensually as they explore each other's cavities in ways they never knew they could before, is probably the day that I'm not going to use Google anymore, but just because like I'm going to be too aroused by something on the regular that I won't really have much of a choice anymore, right? Like it's going to be too distracting to me personally to just use Google at that point. So you're an old head on Dokkan. How was it like? I mean, I didn't play launch Dokkan. I played after like, I started 4th year anniversary and then I played pretty consistently. It was good. I mean, like every time extreme units got shafted compared to super units, that was just the way that it was. Finally, there were like glimmers of hope that maybe they could be on even playing fields. Those were the best days. Like the shit I use Google AI go, yes master, licks your PC fan. If I ever get that one, that's what I'm saying. I can't be on Google anymore because like I'll never get any work done. I'll just type back and be like, Google, be my femboy boyfriend for the next 5 minutes. I've got some self-discovery to do. I'm locking in for a bit. Hold on. I feel like we need another sale star so we can start getting double our value. Doubling it and passing it on to the next guy, especially because there was another large-ish chest on this map. All right, any of those look insane to us? Not insane, but they're fine. Like, I don't hate them. All right. Surely sometime soon we'll be able to... God damn, a lot of dashes there. I already opened this chest. Wait, did I open the other one? Fuck, I think I did. Fire rate plus speed is dope. Yeah, I mean, like... Well, pretty much everything on right now is going pretty good. This is a chest, so we're not going to lose any value at the very least. Guess we'll hit both of these. How many chance stalls do I have at this point, huh? That shit better be upgrading. Because, like, I've got 40 of them. At some point, it's just got to hit. It's just statistics. Okay, I have 2 chance stalls. Never mind. You know what? It can continue to not hit. Fair enough. Looking at the stats now, completely fair. I'm lucky my girlfriend found me at the back of a dumpster. I'm here talking about Dokkan. I mean, that's kind of like some people out here being like, I pulled the Dokkan Fest. You pulled one better. You pulled someone who will love you in spite of Dokkan. Which is really all any of us can ask for at the end of the day. What do we have going on? Nothing there. Just gonna send out a couple of these bad boys on my way. Not seeing another Newt shrine. Yeah, definitely not, which sucks because I was really hoping we'd be able to do something with it. Fine, is what it is. Make sure I do not grab. The execute ones are at this point completely outscaled. Sometimes they're nice for early game to get you through. No way I'm doing it this late. All right. That's just, it's heinous. It's a crazy thing to even suggest when I've got 56% crit chance. I understand how the mathematics behind it work. Newt Ryan should be at 100%. They were before the new DLC. Right you are. There's one in this corner. No, they still are 100% on this map, I believe. I just kind of did not know that that was a spawn point for them because I normally play online with my friend who's got like 3,000 hours in this game, and every time I'm thinking of doing anything, they're like, salted slices, let me cut that for you. It's like getting spoiled by your grandparent or something. Fuck, if I know how to pick up a fork on my own, they're doing it for me. That's not what I'm put on this earth for. I'm here to enjoy food. I pulled the new bit, bitch. I pulled I pulled a bitch. We ain't the same. So true, so true. I'm gonna play more Risk of Rain too, but I can't bring myself to do it. Are you someone who detests it from the new DLC? Because me personally, I have always felt like there was a lot of overreactions around the DLC. But on the bright side, they are fixing a lot of the issues. I think the two complaints that I think are entirely valid about the new DLC were tying things to frame rate. The DLC deleted my save file. Yeah, that'll do it also. That was the second one that I was gonna say. The new items being trash and the new survivors being really bad, both of those they've announced they're gonna fix, so I've got no problem with it. But the launch of the game was inexcusable. However, I think I'm at a point now where I don't care anymore because for me, I'm all good. For me plugging in my controller. Yeah, are you playing on console? Because if you're playing on console, that is a nightmare rotation. If you're playing on PC, at least you're able to just download a save file from somebody else who's already got the unlocks. But if you're on console, that is... I was on PC. Well, at least you're able to download a save file if you want. I mean, I know it's not the same, but they took everything from you. It's time you take it back. I just don't want to download something that didn't work for. That's fair. No, I mean, I totally get it. I'm the same way. I like doing all of my unlocks manual style. That's why I always do a new save profile for everything I can on stream. Second pocket ICBM, that does make me feel some kind of way. What do we have over here? The fuck is this one? Nah, that's going towards the void, I think. Is this Golden Shore? I don't think so, but we'll go to it anyways. You dream of rolling hills? When don't I? Hey, story of my life, brother. Honestly, I don't want to play a game from a company that launches something that bad. Like, it was worse than a deprecated mod. It was an atrocious launch. Absolutely. I've got no ways to defend how bad the launch was. Nor would I even need to. It's not really my job. I'm just here to click play. That was really where I was at throughout the entire thing. I saw a lot of people saying how horrible it was. I was enjoying playing it with my friends. But at the end of the day, pretty much any game is enjoyable with friends. So that's not exactly a, you know, very palpable argument because, like, what the fuck isn't fun to play with your friends? At some point, it's just your friends carrying and the game just happens to be on in the background. Hold on, let's see where we got them shooting. Aha. We can go over here, push them. Ah, shit. Well, you know. That's one of those is what it is type moments. I'm pretty sure they're all gone. Yep, they're all gone. I'm not pushing them off the map. Okay. Real quick, do a little look around, do a little look-see, not seeing much. To break the games a few times pre-DLC with my friends. I mean, game breaks in this game are just, they're just so easy. But that's why I love it. You start getting to such good kill chains and you get to turn off your brain. I found there was a while where I hated Risk of Rain 2. And it wasn't because of anything that was the game's fault. It was who I played it with entirely. Why? They would always use artifact of sacrifice, artifact of command. What that means is every enemy has a chance to drop an item and then you choose what that item is. Now, my issue with that is two things. One, what's the point of 3D printers existing in a game where you just get to choose every single drop you get and that's all there is to it? That I never fucked with that hard. But more than that, every stage takes 90 times longer when people have to look at every item for 3 hours to choose what they're building. Like, oh, a one of this would be very optimal right now. No, man. No shot that's happening. I have no idea how to play this game. From my experience, and this is about to be the least helpful thing you've ever heard, so buckle in. You just kind of enter a Zen state where the game ends up playing itself. And once you reach that, you're kind of at nirvana. That's it. That's all you need to do. Like right now, I am thinking about nothing. My mind is empty. I am running in circles around a pillar. And enemies will spawn in, and then I click R one time, and this all happens. All right, there it goes. That's the fight. But it's peak. It's peak. It simply is. Turns out wave 90 with doo-doo PCs with 3 people does. Yeah, you know what? I think that would cause a crash. I mean, dude, sometimes my computer, I'm worried it's about to crash. Now, I am running a VTuber model, which might contribute a little bit to it. Not trying to say that I have the most advanced model in the entire industry, but like, look at that tail motion. Don't ever say I don't got motion. Say what you want about salted slices, but I got motion. All right, this guy's done. Easy as. We'll go check what those items are after. Gotta up my Zen levels. Hey, it happens to the best of us. And me. Wherever I may fall. All right. Glacial Wandering Vagrant. And there it goes. See, like, that's a boss fight. That was the boss. I hope you didn't blink. He's gone. There were 2 of them there. All right, let's get out of here. No need to continue on the normal path. We can just go over here. Pick up tri-tip, fuel cell, crowbar. And be on our way. No more items dropping, is what it is. Dude, like, look at this, man. The fuck are you gonna do to stop me? I'm up here. I'm up here. All right, reformed altar. Here we are. I look like a strong gust of wind could take me out right now, man. I'm not built for this. I'm climbing Everest. It's simply too much gear, too much equipment. What we got going on over here, let's check it. Only the first survivor you kill on each level, by the way, drop stuff. If you're wondering why I didn't even check for the... Ooh! A second spare drone parts. A drag queen. That's pretty sick. We'll definitely take that. Hopefully we can get another big old red chest of some variety. Maybe even a lock chest. I can't tell. I do have one more rusted key, so we should have one more rusted lockbox somewhere on this level. There is an invisible Elder Lemurian, so we'll just take them out first. Finish up that room, and then go back. All right, just send out a bunch of missiles. They'll find their target. May they find their mark someday. Get rid of this guy. No need to just open up random lunar buds, all right? If a stranger offers you a random lunar bud, come on, just like keep your wits about you. I'm not seeing my lockbox though, which I would love to find. Oh, a random red item. Fuck yeah, I'll take that. Oh my God, I think I almost just did a mistake in my pants there. Oh, I might have to change after that one. A 57 leaf clover, you say? Dear Lord. I mean, come on now. I mean, oh, baby, that's just something special. That's one of those magical moments. You'll never forget where you were when you found a 57 leaf clover. Salted, can you play chair sex sim? You mean like me signing up for an OnlyFans account? Brother, I'm already there, all right? Oh no, they're gonna sit on my face? What a travesty. Oh no, if only this could be prevented somehow. Dear Lord, egads even. Play, can I have an iced latte with your breast milk, please? That's not a real game. That can't be a real game. What the fuck is, that's like this title of an isekai. In another world, but I can only drink the breast milk from the barista. And it would sell, like, that shit would go off the shelves instantly. So if anybody wants to get the next anime going, I'm ready for you, all right? You can tell that's a light novel. I'm playing it right now. It's real. All right, well, my fault. I wasn't familiar with your game. I'll have to check it out. I'm still working through my playthrough of my femboy roommate. So once I get done that one, I'll probably be able to hop on to the next one. But I didn't want to hop from one literary masterpiece to another. So I was thinking maybe I'd read some Shakespeare as a palate cleanser in between, get some mid out there, and then I can go back to playing, like, My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute, the video game, or something like that. Demo for now, though. OMG. Buy me the e-girl DLC. I'm missing it. Shit, man. This is what I get for making a joke about my femboy roommate without actually having played. Is that, like, real? Is that a real thing? Damn. All that searching and what did it get me? All that work and what did it get me? That's actually insanely atrocious luck, too, because you got to consider that we had better odds from 57 Leaf Clover. Why'd we open that one up? Nah, honestly, just to feel something. It's the same reason I pick up a pack of Surging Sparks on my way out of Target. Do I think I'm gonna hit the Pikachu? No shot, but I gotta buy it. Would you guys ever want to stream of that, by the way? If I was to buy a booster box, would you ever want me to set up a webcam so you guys can see me open up some Pokemon packs? Because I really enjoy collecting cards, and I've got a lot of card games I do collect, but I feel like my voice is too grating to want to listen to somebody open cards with. You're trying to get someone who sounds like an e-boy who would be playing a support in League of Legends, right? Like, that's what you want when someone's opening cards. You don't want this guy. You're gonna leave and be like, damn, I didn't even get to finish to that. What the hell? And I know, I've watched a couple card openings on YouTube, and I'm like, damn, they've got me beat. Because I just sound like me, and they just sound like, you know, their voices sound unreal, probably because they're putting on a voice, but still. You do sound like an e-boy playing support in League of Legends. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. Let me flip a coin. Let me do my two-face technique to see if people are complimenting or insulting me. You open Pokemon cards on stream, show your fucking meaty paws, I'll join. Yeah, no, it'd have my hands in it. It'd be wild if I, like, what else would I do? Use an RC card to go through each card? You would like it either way. That's true. That's fair. Look, I just like interaction, all right? People say something. They can be like, you're a fucking gross, disgusting piece of shit. And I'll be like, thanks for taking the time to type that. That's really kind of you. That's so kind that you would take time out of your busy day to talk to little old me. Wow. This might be the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. What the hell? I might get this. I might print out your insult and get it framed. That's so kind. Dude, we are encroaching upon 2 hours, and it has been one run. Oh, I love Risk of Rain. Salted, you're a gross, disgusting piece of shit. No, I'll allow that. Thank you. All right, I'm framing it. No, I'm getting that one framed. I'm making a tapestry of it. I'm getting a knitting pattern right now so I can crochet that onto my wall. And look at it and be like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, he really did say that shit. What a guy. Alright, hop in here real quick. So, how do I think the boss fight's gonna go? We're gonna decimate him. Shit king? I do not have a shit king. Far from it. Bro, your laugh is so unique. People say that a lot, and I don't know if they mean it as a compliment or an insult. That's the one that I've never been able to figure out. I've had a lot of people hop in and be like, your laugh is so special. Like, are we saying it's special like he's in the back of the class and nobody's hanging out with him? Or are we saying it's special like, whoa, you're able to do 37 triple front flips before landing? That's so special. Eh? All right. I'll take what I can get. At least it's, you know what? At least it's mine. I say it as a compliment. All right. One note is all I needed. One person agrees with me. I guess not agrees with me. I really don't have much of an opinion on my laugh. I guess I could train it to be something else. What if I started laughing like, what if I busted out like a One Piece laugh? Every time I laughed, I sounded like Blackbeard from One Piece. I started busting a gut and I'm like, like, is that what we're looking for? Because if so, hey, I could do it. Like, it's definitely different. Well, I blame the fact that my mom has the loudest cackle laugh you'll ever hear in your life. And I'd like to think that that's kind of what influenced me. Because I don't think mine's a cackle, personally. I guess it could be. But it comes way more from the gut than from the throat. If you want to see me come from the throat, you're going to have to pay extra for that. I know my worth. In this economy, you must. Are the worst unless it's a thing you're doing. Yeah. What did I just hear? The Blackbeard laugh? Look, that was me. I was reorganizing my brand, all right? I realized that I, too, can be like my boy Marshall D. Teach. Yeah, we're on a first-name basis. Yeah, hey, Debris. I guess somebody watching One Piece for the first time could be like, wait, this guy's black? Me? No! But it's fine. You find that out early on. You find it on before Marineford. That's like before the first 3,000 episodes. You're fine. You're fine. Me breathing really loud. Can we ban local? And I hear come from the throat. Well, yeah, come on. They're wrong. They're not wrong. I did say if you want to hear me come from the throat. All that is attributing a quote to me. Just say you feel intimidated by a strong presence. Just say what you want to say, all right? I understand. I just think they smell. You haven't even smelled them, probably. Watch this be the reveal that this is your girlfriend. The holy shit. The long con. Then I can officially put that I'm a matchmaker in my Twitch description. In fact, actually, if two of you guys, just like for the bit, could hook up for a minute and then break up, so I can say that I have helped people find love using my channel, could we like do that, please? Because that would be awesome. That would be a really good thing to have underneath my, just like helping people find love one step at a time. You don't have to make it official or anything, right? Like, I mean, I have to, is my GF, that's so real. All right, see, it's real. All right, we've got one message. You guys can break up after this, by the way. I just need it for a second so I can put it in the Twitch bio. And be like official matchmaker of twitch.tv. Because that's a brand. And then once you guys break up, that doesn't matter. I like hooking up, not the most picky. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, Loco, I'm divorcing you. Yeah, but now I can put it in permanently. So, I'm fucking chilling. For me, I'm all good now. Game's lagging a little bit. Don't know why it's doing that. Is it something about the 30,000 frames on the screen at once? Surely not. Sorry, 30,000 particle effects on the screen at once? Surely not. We do have to get as many of these as we can. Why? It gives us a better item at the end. Imagine if I didn't have another item right now. Egads, I'd be so remiss. All right, hop up here, hop up here. Any other spots? Not that I'm seeing. What is this over here? It's just like a golden, oh, it's just like a little golden thing. Okay. Never mind, it's nothing at all. Awesome. Yeah, we're probably good then. All right, let's check what we got up here. So from this, fuck you, man. Fuck you. That's so mean. So, Dio's best friend, don't care. Soulbound Catalyst, don't care. Soulbound Catalyst, look, I understand you probably thought I'd changed my mind completely from there. Dio's is the only one that might be useful, but I don't plan on using it because generally I try to keep death out of my plans. We were married only for a little bit. Only for a little bit. And then we're all good. Okay, so here comes the boss fight. Surely this will be an arduous one. I mean, for the bit, you know, but on record, yes. You don't have to say it's for the bit because now people are going to think that me being a matchmaker is just like a bit when it's actually like a really important thing that's like really a big part of the identity of my channel. And it's kind of what I've always built it on. False Sun said, leave me. This motherfucker doesn't know what he's in for. All right, guys, this final boss has been pretty rough. Definitely one of the harder ones. All right, pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Prime Meridian has been cleared. Let's see what kind of items we're getting from this one. Yeah, we'll get a second Sonorous Whispers, and I think we throw in our probably Sonorous also. Sonorous or 57? We probably do 57 leaf. All right. And there it is. That has been a complete Risk of Rain 2 run. One run took me 2 hours and 9 minutes. Damn, Salted, you ignored my message. Oh, wait, so, like, what are your requirements for a partner, Salted? I see you trying to rebound. I like that. Out with one, on with the next. I see what's going on here. By the way, we did get both skins for him, and I like both of his skins a lot. I really like them. Oh, okay, so now we're allowed to run that one. Sure, I thought we already had it before, but I am lost. There's a whole bit that spanned back like 5 minutes where I said that I wanted to be able to say I'm a professional matchmaker on twitch.tv. So I asked 2 people in my chat to hook up and then they can break up afterwards just so I can put it in my description. That's where that came from. They weren't actually hitting on you. You're fine. I didn't hear that. Yeah. Let me sex someone up, but on the record, I'm taken. Don't flirt with me or I'll take your kneecap. Shit. You're telling me I can actually shrink down? I've been trying to get like my twink femboy routine down, but I'm too tall for it. Cause you know, when you listen to me, you can tell I'm a 6'8" towering man. Obviously. And I like showing myself in real life, it would kind of just be to my detriment because we can all tell that I'm 6'8" through my voice. So it'd be really helpful if someone would actually take me down a peg because I feel like I might be too attractive right now. What am I thinking? Am I thinking one more run? Or am I thinking that I need to get better ventilation in my room because of the fact that you're 5'11"? Shit, people remember. I hate when people remember what I say about myself, which is true, but like, come on. Yeah, I'm 5'11". Or do I find a way to get better ventilation in my room? Because right now it kind of feels 90 to 95 degrees in this room right now. One more run. Well, one person said it. Well, son of a bitch, you got me there. We've already won with Seeker, we've already won with Chef, we've already won with False Sun. All right, there go a lot of my favorite ones. We've won with Engineer. We haven't won with Bandit. I could do a Bandit run, could do a Commando run, could do a lot of runs. Could do an Acrid run. I don't mind Acrid. I don't mind Acrid at all. Wet paint in the room. Well, I'm turning my paint wet, whether I want to or not, just from the sheer levels of heat that I'm putting out here. One more? Well, all right. The people have spoken. So what am I thinking? Who am I thinking of playing? I don't really feel... I mean, I kind of just feel like doing a loader run. But then people will say, well, why don't you just do it on Eclipse? Fair enough. Let's do an Eclipse 1 run of loader. Alternate game modes. Eclipse. And we will go for... Yeah. We'll just start Eclipse 1 multi. For playing both sides and still losing. Look, one of these days I'll win. We go double nail gun power mode. I believe that's how people play multi. Heat and humidity. It's really ass for me right now. It's so bad. So, I've actually never used power mode in my life. This is awesome. This is sick as hell. Now I got it. Bro, got the free guy, get the ground guy. I don't feel like unlocking him. I might unlock him off stream since I never want to do it on stream. Why? Because his unlock's not necessarily hard. It's just very obnoxious. All right, there we go. That one is done. Our starting health is lowered due to Eclipse difficulty. I really don't see that as a downside because like in half a second, you're gonna just get that back anyways. So... that's literally you in bed, the freak guy, me going in the ground and like just kind of hurting myself. I don't think I do the hurting myself as much. I'd like to hope at least. What do we have over there? Tougher times compared to knockback fin. One of the items does something and the other one is knockback fin. So I'm probably going to be getting the tougher times over knockback fin. I know, controversial pick for sure. What can I say? I'm trying to break new ground here. Now I get at least 500 oiled up syringes. Not exactly where I thought we were going with oiled up. I'm really trying to grow the number of oiled up men in my room while I'm recording because I just think that it would encourage me to make better content if I turned around and there were just like 50 oiled up men behind me. All right, there we go. Dude, power mode's awesome. What the fuck? It's so much cooler than just changing weapons. Now, granted, it makes all of his other weapons seem useless to me because I just want double nail gun. Oiled up femboys with thigh highs are better than oiled up men, just saying. I hate, like, I don't want to be the one to break it to you. Femboys are men. I wasn't going to be the one to say it. We can say it's a different classification, but they're still part of the same subspecies. Whether I'd like it to be or not. That's just the way it is. All right, there we go. Oh, if you ever sprint, it breaks power mode. I thought that it was just hitting shift or R. I guess that makes sense. They probably don't want you going too fast while you're just in power mode. With that said, it's time for us to get nothing but Paul's goat hooves. I mean bodybuilding femboys. You're after the exquisitely rare, I see. Like finding a gacha game that doesn't prey off of the people playing it. I see. I understand where we're coming from here. With that said, I will continue to love gacha games until the day I die. Might be my biggest character flaw, but you know what? It's the character flaw I'm gonna stick with. I think we just do this now, because we're not really looking for too much else on this floor that finishing the boss won't also get us. We had to move there, much to my chagrin. Okay, we have to dodge this. Shit. Hold on. Worst dodging of all time has been rolled. All right, this motherfucker is done. This guy is so alive. Never mind, we are in power mode now. If we get leeching seed, we're completely fine. One leeching seed is actually the only missing puzzle piece we have. I hear people coping that liking femboy isn't gay. I will agree with you, but only because I'm bi. So I lose nothing on this. I don't care if it's a hot take or not. Also, people will see them and be like, no, because like I'd be giving them. They wouldn't be giving me. I don't think that is how that works. I don't think that like the Jesus's loophole works the other way, where you're like, they're basically a woman because they took it up. That's not how it, I don't think that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really contacted the Bible in a while. Maybe they say it looks enough like a woman, it counts. Wait, you're bi? Yeah. Sorry. Would you like me to work on changing that? I think your character flaw is financial unawareness. Okay, if you want me to be completely honest, I actually have a lot of money saved up. In fact, all of my entertainment money, I pretty much spend on gacha games over other forms of entertainment, which we can say is not a great use of your money compared to like buying an entire other game. And I think you'd probably be right. But like in reality, I'm actually not that bad with money. It's just that all of my entertainment fund goes towards the other stuff. You're a coward? Yeah, stop coping and change it. All right, I will. I'm just surprised is all. You think you know a guy. And then he comes out and says some crazy shit like that. Norris Tome, it's okay. Pretty much exactly on our 5-minute grind, which is good because I think it matters a bit more to adhere to it in a run of Eclipse difficulty than it does in your normal run. Because Eclipse can start to get out of hand really quickly. I don't think that this one will. This one, by the way, we're not doing any loops. This is a straight up, we go there, we kill him, we get out clean. And it shouldn't have any complications, I think. Bought a healing drone. Why? We had the money. I had to burn through it. You think you know a guy until he pulls down your pants and then finds out he's gay and what? Hold on, what? Hold on, there's so many moving parts in this. Let me reread this from the start. Let me get my reading comprehension in check and not just glance. You think you know a guy until he pulls down your pants and then you find out he's gay and you like it. I think that that's just called character growth. It's coming to terms with who you've really been on the inside. It's like my reflection from Milan. I was about to say from Moana. Boy, that one would have been bad. Boy, that would have made me seem like I don't know Disney princesses. One of the worst insults that a man can do. He's either doing a live action Moana. Can I like just ask a question? Like what's the, like who is that one actually for? Because with some of the other remasters, you could be like, who's the live action The Little Mermaid for? Okay, well, The Little Mermaid came out in like 1950, right? Like back then they didn't even know what soap was when The Little Mermaid came out. So I can understand wanting to remaster it with a live action audience for a new generation of people. Moana's like maybe 10 years old at the oldest. Maybe. I don't really think that it's up for remakes right now. We've probably got other stuff we can do. There's got to be a couple more ideas. At least one or two kicking around. Also, seeing Dwayne The Rock Johnson playing Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Maui is very funny. And the images I've seen of it have been making me laugh very hard because, like, what are they doing, man? No shot. People are like, oh, hell yeah, this one's about to be peak. We know it's not. Like, no shot it is. Why am I not taking damage in the Void Seed? Does multi not take void damage? Because I'm 100% in the void and not taking damage. I felt like I would have known that if that was the case. But this is 100% the first time in my mind that I'm learning it. Okay, that should be him dead. It is. Good. Wanted to make sure he died before he could possess anybody else. Yeah, void's not damaging them either. And I don't know why. Is it damaging me now? No. What if I walk back in? Still not damaging. I have no clue why this one. Because you don't breathe, does not enter your non-existent lungs. It's a little bit like, can't they make it like hurt my joints then? I want to just feel included with the other survivors. The worm fell through the earth. Well, we'll take whatever dubs we can get, I suppose. Oh, well, looks like I didn't have to put in the work for that one. If we get the crit glasses one, what are the odds that you take it? Probably decently high. I don't know. I'm way more of a tougher times than a safer spaces. If that makes me one of the woke liberals, then so be it, man. It's my lot in life. I just think that I like this one way more. Dude, this guy is going on a grand tour of everything. Just quit it. Okay. Whew. I feel like he could still breathe it in if he wanted to. I personally believe Multi could get cancer if he wanted. Just like a little bit. Worst throw of all time, dear God. What teams are looking for someone right now? Because boy, do I not have the guy for them. A second AP from this sounds really good right around now. An item scanner also sounds really good because I'm apparently the worst at finding items ever. The gasoline has been a very big carry for us. Just like when you leave your kid alone in the garage, gasoline's a huge carry for them. They love the shit. They can't get enough of it. It tastes weird. It's rainbow color. I mean, it's everything they need. It's everything a growing kid could need. It makes them go faster because it makes the cars go. What more could you really ask for at that point? You motherfuckers dodged so well. Oh, that's gonna make me feel a kind of way that I did not know that it could. Dear Lord. Oh, that is disgustingly delicious. Oh, this is magically delicious. This shit is Lucky Charms as far as I'm concerned. We're not getting the most collapse procs yet. But now we go all in on the tri-tip and we're going crazy. Because the procs on this will go nuts once we get more. Saw that my cat is literally sleeping on me right now. Don't make any sudden movements. You literally woke him up. I'm so mad at you. That's my fault. That's my fault. What is more salty, you or Prime and Lunchley? I think Prime and Lunchley have enough salt to like kill a hyena. Or a young child. A young human child. It's within that kind of range for how salty it is. So I'm probably going to say that Prime and Lunchley got me beat on that one. But like, you know what? Good on them. They were tired of those other products made for kids that kept your children alive. And they were like, don't you just want to like be done of this thing? Don't you like get tired waking up every day and taking care of that stupid thing? Just give them one of these. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. We're done. All right. Yeah, run's looking good. Not many complaints. I mean, not many huge dubs either. It's just kind of all around okay. If I can get this to move the way I would like it to. All right. Never again. Last time I ever tried that shit. Hate this. I'm never good at getting those to work. What do we have going on around the map? Chest I missed over there. Nah, so be it. Don't really care for that chest much. We probably got other ones I would actually care to open. What do we have over here? Awesome. Really good use of that. Did you see Dog Pack is a fucking terrible reporter and is just lying? I don't even know who the fuck is Dog Pack. Man, this is the worst. You start going outside and all of a sudden people just act like you should know everything about internet drama. This is fucked up. Why does everybody tell me to touch grass when it seems like nobody else online is? Why must I be the one to do it? This is the first I've ever heard of Dog Pack. Is Dog Pack like, were they the first people to say that Lunchley has mold in it or something? Because honestly, my real take on the Lunchley situation is why would I care? I'm not a child, right? Like, Lunchley is not marketed towards me. The guy calling out Mr. Beast. Oh. Okay, yeah, because like with the Lunchley one, people were like, it's horrible for your children. No, it's fine. And that was like the huge back and forth going on. And then I was just sitting here on the side like, I mean, I guess I've got mild passing interest, but not much past that, seeing as, unfortunately, I'm an adult who cooks my own meals. So, I don't really think the lunch league discourse is for me. As regrettable as it is, this does not change my day to day at all. The fact that it comes with a Feastables Crunch Bar doesn't really make me say I gotta go get it now. I agree that, like, yeah, it's probably a bad product for kids. I'd believe that. Again, I'm not really gonna be changing my ways. It doesn't affect me in the slightest, but okay, missed that and got roll of pennies. Love to see that. A horrible item, by the way. But no, I haven't really kept up with the Mr. Beast drama at all. I think the thing I've seen most recently about Mr. Beast is some crypto scam he did. I saw a follow-up video by who is it? CoffeeZilla? I think it's CoffeeZilla. Or is it Oompaville? I can't remember. Those two, and for whatever reason in my mind, I always confuse them. Whichever one it is, one of them was talking about some recent crypto thing that Mr. Beast did that was a scam, but like some people were surprised by it, then everybody else was like, well, fucking duh. What, you think he did a crypto operation, was like, I'm gonna be the one person doing it ethically and not scamming my fans? Of course it was a scam. What are we talking about? Yeah, that's what cryptocurrency is used for, is to scam audiences. And then you have people saying crypto is the future because they made $30 off of it. They got enough to buy 1 foot long from Subway and said, yep, all right, crypto's the future, and I don't think anything can change my mind on this. I am the informed public. Spent a little too long on this level. Oops, is what it is. We're still not too far behind in terms of power curve, especially in our AoE department. We're doing great on AoE. Getting more void collapses. I mean, it is a little bit luck based, but it does make us feel really good, much like busting does for the Ghostbusters. And now also, while in combat, we can siphon HP, which should help us just a little bit more with that survivability. Dogpack did like a Ludwig interview, and on every question he just said skip and next. That is really funny, actually. Holy shit, that's so funny. See, this is why it's awesome to not care about the drama. I don't even know how bad what Mr. Beast did was, because as far as I know, it's somewhere on the line to like said the N-word 10 years ago. That's like the far left of like the, yeah, that's pretty bad, probably shouldn't have done that. And then on the far right is like actively committed genocide. So I don't know where in that line he falls, but I also just don't think I care. So that's the Salted Slices official take on the drama that we've all been asking for. I see you over there crying and praying that I'll give my take on it. Well, there it is. I don't even know if it's still relevant. I don't even know if what he's being, you know, is scrutinized over right now. I mean, like, it was pretty obvious, right? Like, nobody's actually that philanthropic without being a little bit of an asshole, right? Like, oh, but he donates so much money to other people in front of cameras. Yeah, what's he do off the cameras, man? Anybody can make themselves look good. That's the easiest shit of all time. Being a good person is the hard part. Everybody's struggling to do that every day. Everyone just wants to be the best version of themselves. Unfortunately, not everybody will put themselves on a camera in front of millions saying how great of a person they are. You know, like, that's kind of where you can start to judge for yourself. Wait, maybe he's not that great of a person. Accidentally recruited a pedophile. Well, you know, I mean, it's the internet, it's YouTube. I feel like you turn over a rock and you find 16 pedophiles running away. As sad as it is, whenever I see something like the allegations about them with a minor were true, I'm like, yeah, man, of course. They make YouTube videos. What did we expect? The guy who's perpetually a child, like children? Yeah, okay. Like, fully checks out, lock him up, and let's move on. Next, and then they never get locked up. And I'm like, all right, well, what a legal system we have. Proven pedophile, what does that mean? That the internet goes, I'm not gonna watch them anymore. And that's pretty much all that comes of it. Has anybody actually ever been arrested for these kinds of allegations when they come out? Because, like, they've been proven true before, and then that's just it, right? It just moves on from that. Oh, who was that one guy? That one guy might have got arrested. What was it? Lion Maker? That was ages ago, though. He was one of the first Minecraft YouTubers to lead the brigade of, hey, Drake, I hear you like him young. He was one of the first ones to do that one. I think legally they can't. Yeah, isn't it something about compromised evidence, which is why they're not allowed to? Which is fucking stupid because it's like, oh, the people found the evidence, therefore it's not. Whatever. You can place people under citizen's arrest under certain situations, but if citizens find the evidence, it's no longer legally binding in court. It's now compromised evidence, i.e. admissible in court. You can look at it and be like, I'm sorry, we have to throw that out. That's been compromised evidence, which is fucking stupid. It's something along those lines. It just feels like everyone's evil nowadays. Yeah, I mean, there are some people who I've never really seen anything horrible of a person about. I've seen some people who are like, I don't like iShowSpeed. He doesn't seem like he makes great content, blah, blah, blah. But every time I've seen him interacting with people actually in public or fans out in the wild and stuff like that, he just seems like a very nice guy. I don't know. Hopefully that's right. The other one is Kai Cenat. Every time I see Kai Cenat and interacting with people out in public, he just seems so grateful for all of like the support he's received over the years. But well no to what? Like it's the non-admissible in court, because I'm fucking talking out my ass. It was 10x worse, and it's just now the internet exists and you see it more. That's true. Okay, I see what you're saying. Well no to. Yeah, no, the internet definitely helps us actually see it more often. It also really shows where people's moral compasses are. Because there were a bunch of people saying, well, let's, you know, the Dr. Disrespect, let's wait until we see what happens. We gotta do that, man. I don't think we gotta wait when the guy said, were there DMs with a minor? Yes. And then he deletes that post later. And then they're like, actually, if you look back, there's a couple of things that prove that maybe actually there's a little bit of reasonable. I don't care, man. He did that shit. He so clearly did that shit. You don't make a post saying, did I do that shit? Yes, but. And then go, let me backpedal. I didn't do that shit. What was the yes, but for? Like, I don't know. That one was always wild to me, that there are still people to this day that went, didn't you see though, in a court of law, they actually privately settled out of court and Twitch owed Dr. Disrespect some money. And it's like, yeah, but do we know all the details of what was worked out in private? Because I highly doubt it. Because maybe there were other people at Twitch who had engaged in very similar actions, and Dr. Disrespect was like, settle out of court or I do this. Like, that doesn't mean he's innocent. It just means there might have been worse stuff at Twitch. That doesn't necessarily, that those two are not one for one. Aha, see, he is innocent because Twitch paid him. Dr. Diddler? Yeah, that's the one. The one who's like, oh, you think I'm being childish? I know I'm not, because then I'd be hard. Sorry, I make myself laugh. Oh, man. Anyway. Let's move on over here and see what kind of items we get. We got Diddy, the Diddler, and Dr. Diddler. It is the disciples, really. It's like Master Splinter assembling his team. Leonardo, he's the leader in blue. But it's so weird the victim hasn't come out yet. Some people don't want their face attached to something like that. Because you gotta admit, right? If you are the victim of Dr. Disrespect, that follows you your entire life. That's a horrible thing to just have follow you your entire life. If you get your vindication without having to come forward and be like, yes, it was me. I feel like it's almost dredging up and pushing it more towards you and forcing it to be more a part of your life. Which not everybody wants to be reminded of that all the time. Which is completely understandable, not wanting something like that to define you. Getting groomed. Like, that's the only people I think who want that to define them, getting groomed, are dogs who are put in shows. They're pretty cool with getting groomed, but it's kind of like a very different style. Some would say quite different, actually. Dude, power mode's awesome. I'm very happy that we went out of our way to unlock this on a run ages ago. Because just entering into mow 'em down mode feels so sick. Imagine seeing the cock of Dr. Disrespect, the two-time 6'7" monster. In his words. Good thing that I claim that I'm 6'8". Imagine being a shrimp like that. 6'7", yeah, nice rookie numbers, idiot. Fucking guess you're not getting drafted for the Lakers before I am. They call me the White Larry Bird, and I know what you're thinking. Larry Bird was already white? Yeah, well, they didn't know how else to keep me separate from him, so they just decided to add a little bit of something else. Benthic Bloom is an interesting item, not one I'm going to be taking. Okay, Pipsqueak, pipe down. All right, well, fair enough. You know what? This is what I get for revealing, for being vulnerable. This is what happens. Wow. No, really, really mature of you guys. Wow. All right, we'll finish off this guy. Finish off that worm as much as he would love us to. 2, 1, back into power mode. Be ready to dodge first. First thing we do is dodge, then we activate this and just mow him down. Okay, we are not mowing down anyone right now. Okay, good shit, good shit. Good mobility. They only catch you if you let them. They only catch you if you let them. All right, all right. We're doing good, we're doing good. All right, that was a little bit sketch, I won't lie. Did not feel very powerful winning that one, but we did win it. I think some lucky collapse procs helped us out a lot. I think the 1 gasoline has put in way more work than any gasoline should ever have to. This shit is why we can't get rid of fossil fuels. This run. Finally, definitive proof. All right, good shit. Luckily, the mired urn plus the health drone is keeping us completely topped up, which feels immaculate for us. We can always just go back into full crit mode. Full crit mode goes wild for us because our active item guarantees crits. It doesn't actually just set your crit rate to 100. It guarantees crits. The difference betwixt them has to do with your proc coefficient, which we can get into, but let's not lie, we don't want to. Oh, nice algebra equation, nerd. I'm gonna go play a video game. Yeah, fair enough. I'm only 2 inches better than you, but it's a lot actually, so. Yeah, but aren't you somewhere where they use centimeters? Doesn't that not count? Because being 2 inches doesn't matter if you use centimeters. Sorry, that's the law. I didn't make it. I'm just the one who made it up right now. Which obviously is very different. Whatever red we get here could define a lot for us going forward. Soulbound Catalyst is helping us get our consistent crits up, but aside from that, not much. Instantly got a lava worm to deal with. Love to see that. Great magma worming. How are we gonna deal with him? You already know the answer. It's just enter power mode and wait. And there he is. Dear Lord, look at the, oh, listen to that ASMR. Oh, he's getting so fucked up. Please, please get fucked up so that my point looks true. He's right over here. There he goes. That should be dead for him. Then I dodge those ones. Not dead for him yet. We'll finish him off with that. That collapse proc kills 100%. Okay. Now we just got to keep ourselves healthy because we're reducing our skill cooldown with Soulbound Catalyst. Could be getting something very good on this run. What would it be? It would be a chromatic with the... Whew. Forgive Me Please, the one that makes all kill skills get active, so we can start infinitely stacking that because we also have Soulbound Catalyst and Fuel Cell. A lot of burn damage, not so much that we can't out heal it, but definitely a little bit scary. Gonna have to lock in for this level, unfortunately. The goofy discussions are gone. They're behind us. All right, now this is max goof. Sorry, min goof even. Our 6 foot is 180 centimeters. You might actually be 179 centimeters. I probably am because I'm like embarrassingly close to 6 foot where I could probably claim it. But unfortunately, I'm the last person who has morals. So I don't claim it. That and also I really like I make jokes about height, right? At the end of the day, I actually don't care about how tall I am at all. I feel like it's probably one of the most insecure things you can care about is your height. I understand some people got it really hard. They're out here like 5'2". Look, if they're insecure about their height, yeah, that's completely understandable, all right? That is short beyond belief. That is, I can't reach the sugar in the cabinet. I understand if you're insecure about your height, if you're like that short. But anything past that, like, I don't know, man. Specifically, if you're towards the 6 foot side of things, but you aren't 6 foot and you're insecure about your height, I'm sorry. I think you're a little bit, like, too insecure for the world. It doesn't really matter that much. It's not, you're not gonna almost get a job and be like, well, your resume was perfect and you're exactly what we're looking for here at Google. We have to reject you on the account of you're not 6 foot. Sorry. I don't think I'm insecure about anything. I'm pretty average. I don't really think I've got any huge insecurities either. Which would be, I mean, like, that's kind of the beautiful part about streaming, right? Is that other people will come in and find your insecurities and poke holes in them even if you didn't know you had them. So I'm really looking forward to when that happens so I can have my first genuine crash out on stream. And when we get there, oh baby, then we'll be in for something. But until then, I don't know, man. I don't have anything to crash out over. It sucks. Closest thing I got to crash is my boy Bandicoot. I don't even really know what a Bandicoot is. It is so ungodly warm in my room. Dear Lord. Dude, we do no fucking damage. It's okay. Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. Yeah, pretty hard to find those, actually. All right. What we got? Come on, man. Give me something that I can feel. Whatever. Just give me this. It's fine. Is it amazing? No, but the slow could help us get death mark up, and also it's nice to keep enemies off of us somewhat, because we're trying to set up power stance anyways and say walk towards me, coward. So at least it gives us a bit more time to say walk towards me, coward. Again, this is looking on the bright side, but yeah, like your voice, it sounds like a gay Starbucks worker in Brooklyn, but that's hype if you ask me. That means I've got some people who like can relate to me. They're like, damn, yeah, I know what it's like. Hey, I remember when I lived in the Bronx too. I don't know. I'm not insecure about my voice, I don't think. I used to be when I was a kid. At this point, I've just kind of accepted this is how I sound. But because when I was a kid, I sounded so much younger, man. I've got some old YouTube videos that I could find and show off. Oh, man. Oh, they are hard for me to watch. I can't stand my voice from when I was a kid, but I don't mind my voice now. I think of myself as kind of like the wildly attractive, mysterious kind of guy in an anime. You know what I mean? By the way, the only reason I haven't allowed your message is not because I'm like, wow, that one stung too bad. It's because I've just kind of been gaming. I'm gonna tab over and click accept, but it will be allowed when I'm done dealing with 30,000 jellyfish in front of me. Yeah, we deal 0 damage. That's fine. Worst case, look, we spawn, whirring grows louder, it's time. Check this shit out, all right? Most people will tell you I don't stand a chance here. I'm here to tell you they're wrong. They're the ones who don't stand a chance against me. They ain't never seen one like me before. Check this shit out. Oh, yeah. With all the damage of a wet paper towelette. We're going nuts right now. I mean, it's just because we don't have the best items. If we get very lucky with our triggers off of collapse, we can deal really consistent and good damage. If we do not, it's a lot harder. Luckily, just due to the fact that we have so many charges of our crit item, we've been able to kind of coast through the idea of, oh, we just keep critting and healing out all of the damage. Right now, I cannot coast off of that idea. Right now, I'm far from coasting. Okay, armor saved me so hard. Holy shit. If I was not armored for that hit, I was done, man. I don't think we stood a chance if I did not armor up there. So good clicking of the shift button by me. Got armor. I have to. I don't see me living this if I'm not playing at least a little bit intelligent. Unfortunately, I'm not. Okay. Dodge here. We're not in anything on the ground to be wary of. Not that I could see, at least. It was very possible it was under the surface, festering just beneath it. Not the best collapse procs. We're up to 11. 11 collapse procs did okay damage, but nothing crazy. All right, I'm just gonna stand through this one. You can't hurt me. Brother, I am in power mode right now. That means that I'm strong. Honestly, I'm just as surprised as anybody else that I was able to clutch out a victory against that guy. Now we can go do the teleporter. That one was completely optional, just so I could get Symbiotic Scorpion, and we went, oh my god, I'm going to complete. Notice how I did not say anything related to that. You sound like what you are. God said, no, give that guy a funny voice and make him like men and women. He really did clock my ass with that one. Like, fair would play where fair play is due, right? You got to respect the craft at some point. He was really on one for that. So, The Scorpion that we got reduces the armor of enemies on hit, and that is crazy because I don't know if you've been aware or watching the run, we hit enemies a lot. We don't kill often, but we hit enemies a lot. And look at this. Look at his armor drop. All of a sudden, he's taking all the way from 28 damage to 31. That adds up, okay? 2 is a lot. It was a lot, man. Where was the teleporter? We definitely saw it, but it's kind of left my mind. I think it was up here. Ooh, we do have a green item selection over there. We will find our teleporter also. Yeah, we got 2 green items to go yoink first. We'll go yoink those. What am I hoping for? Probably a leeching seed. A leeching seed would really help. I mean, aside from leeching seed, what are you looking for? It's a rough question. I don't really think I have anything else I'm necessarily looking for. Sail Star. I'm looking for Sail Star. Oh, but ATG is so good. I think we have to go ATG. Sail Star is looking at a potential value of 1 level at this point. I don't think that it's... Unfortunately, it's too late for it. Right? We appreciate it for showing up. We don't appreciate that it shows up now. What do we have over here? Old Guillotine. We definitely take the Old Guillotine. Yeah, I think that should be really good. And then hopefully this means we will spawn a variant of the boss rather than the normal boss, so our guillotine does work. Also, I do know it's guillotine, not guillotine. I was just saying guillotine for fun. And I know you're probably like, of course he knew that. Yeah, well, you need to mega explain these items. I know nothing. It's just pretty much we're playing Risk of Rain. We're just kind of locking in here. All right, good shit, good shit. He should be dead to collapse, probably, which he is. Love to see that. Great stacking of Symbiotic Scorpion in order to let us get our kills off. Yeah, it looks like we're doing really nice right now. Double Sail Star means I made the right choice by buying the other one. Double Sail Star also means I would be remiss to not find another chest to open on this level. Absolutely remiss, I tell you. I don't use words like remiss lightly. In fact, I oftentimes don't use words like remiss. But I am for a reason. And it's because losing out on that free value just does not seem worthwhile for us. Luckily, we actually did get the free red chest on this level by being able to fight the vulture. If it was the chest normally, I guess we could have got Sail Star over there into another red. But like, come on. You think I would have thought that through? No shot. We need this very specific item. What does it do? Nah. So ATG is whenever we shoot an enemy, there's a chance we shoot out a missile that does a lot of damage, which is good because we shoot a lot. We just don't shoot for a lot of damage. Symbiotic Scorpion, the other red item we got, was arguably the far more important one because it causes us to shred through the armor of enemies we're hitting, meaning our P shooter shots eventually start to feel like P cannon shots, which is also precisely what I asked the girl last night to do, was pee on her cannons. It's probably the worst joke I've ever made. It's like completely nonsensical, doesn't flow into anything, but you know what? I'm standing with it. This is where I make my stand. All right, good shit. We found our chest, which is all I could ask for. I was worried that I opened all of them, but then I figured, well, we didn't really search the level that hard. We just kind of did a cursory glance over everything. What are we looking for from this? Yeah, both of those are great. Will-O-Wisp just helps us get better kill chains going. And then Tri-Tip Dagger helps our collapse. Normally it helps our bleed, but in this instance, it helps our collapse. Would I take Essence of Ruin for it to show up right now? Probably not. You're shooting and then you shoot more and then you're Scorpion on them, removing their clothes by stripping away their armor. Yeah, pretty much. So once I get them completely naked is when our damage starts to pop off in a broad sense. All right, so next we've got our final level before... Which one's the name of this boss? It's the one who uses the hammer, Mithrix, the one that I always call Mithrax because of Destiny 2. Which is the saddest thing that can happen to somebody, by the way. If somebody ever has to be like, oh wait, never mind, I'm thinking of Destiny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for them. Hey, that's probably one of my people right there. God, I love Destiny 2. It just sucks that it's one of the worst games to ever be made, huh? And this isn't even like your typical, ooh, game bad. Popular game that I play all the time is bad, but I'm still gonna play it 24/7. No, it's like actively with the most recent DLC they released. They, after releasing it, basically said, hey, fuck you guys for buying the game. We're done supporting this shit. After selling people a year worth of support, they went, actually, by the way, fuck you, which is like insane. You like Destiny? What's wrong with you, man? Do you need help? Hey, I don't like it anymore. I haven't played it in months. All right, I'm 2 years clean, no longer a fiend. No, more like 2 months clean, but I'll take what I can get. All right, that's still a big step towards improvement. North Tome, or a bangle. We'll definitely take the bangle, but I'm not necessarily enthused by it. We're looking around for any kind of large chest we can open because we do have double Sail Star. In a perfect world, we find a red chest, but that is not the world in which we live. All right, you want to know how I know it's not a perfect world? They took away the $5 footlong, man. That shit would still be here if it was a perfect world. Nah, I'm kidding. Subway would be gone. The Quiznos would still be around, and Subway would be gone if we lived in a perfect world. And I'm not even a huge Quiznos fan. I'm just a huge Subway hater. There is a big difference betwixt us, okay? If Quiznos is around, would I go there? Probably not, but I'm definitely not going to Subway, and that's still around, so. I just think the toasted subs are at least something. Subway's like, come on, man. Oh. ATG and Shuriken, both are okay. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about either, unfortunately. I guess Shuriken's pretty good. ATG, after you get your first one, if you don't have ICBM, it doesn't feel as impactful, in my opinion, to have more. But it's still good. I was hoping for some red items, which is why the only reason I was a little bit disappointed. But when am I not hoping for a red item? Turns out that Guy likes rarest items in the game. In a perfect world, we wouldn't exist, dog. That is true. In a perfect world, we would all be crabs by now. We're working towards it, but we're just not there yet. I think it's so funny, and I have no plans to look into if this is actually scientifically backed up or anything. The idea that we are all perfectly evolving towards being a crab is so funny. That, and I can't wait to get my pinchers personally. It's just one of the most efficient forms, clearly. I mean, we kind of could already tell that it was, right? And the reason I say that is we have horseshoe crabs. Those motherfuckers have not had to adapt, all right? They don't know what hardship is. They were alive before hardship was invented. Before we created taxes, horseshoe crabs were out here doing their shit, and now we pay taxes. Horseshoe crabs still don't, and they haven't changed at all. They also terrified me as a kid, but that's because they would oftentimes show up on the beach that we went to. And I picked them up a lot, and whenever they would squirm, I would get scared. Would I throw them? No, I wasn't a monster. I'd place them back down gently. Okay? Because, like, look, I was actually afraid that if I threw them, they'd find a way to hop through the air, turn around, and stab me with their giant little stinger. So that made it so I did not want to throw them, and I wanted to treat them kindly because I believed they could kill me in a fight. Isn't there an amoeba that's literally invincible? Are we talking about tardigrades? Are we tardigrade posting right now? If we're talking about tardigrades, brother, I'm down to tardigrade post. We can do as much tardigrade posting as we want, because tardigrades, I'm pretty sure, have been proven to be able to live in the vacuum of space. And I don't really know why they're able to do that. It's also not my business, right? They don't ask me how come I, you know, live in an apartment that I pay rent for instead of owning my own house. Because honestly, that would really hurt my feelings if they asked that. All right, like, are they going to be giving me the money for a house? Are they going to fix the housing market? I doubt it. Again, I doubt anyone will, but yeah, no, I think so. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's tardigrades, the water bears. Which is why in Brotato, your tardigrade can nullify the next hit on the first hit on every wave. That's true. That's real. This has been your Brotato post of the day. This has been Salted Slices is allowed to talk about Brotato for a little bit. And he took the opportunity. All right, we'll hit this, see what we get. Then we'll just move on to the boss. I'm ready. I'm ready, Mithrix. We can't skip anything. We can skip if I use this. And I think it's probably worth it for the skip, because the pillars are where we die if we will. So I think that we probably skip with a Milky Chrysalis and just move on to the boss. Okay. Not gonna lie, Brotato is not as good as people say. That depends on what side you are on. Because I think, in my opinion, the games are somewhat different in how they accomplish what they're going about. I personally would rather play Brotato than Vampire Survivors. But that is, yet again, a personal preference, right? I think Brotato is, in my opinion, the best of the kind of Vampire Survivors genre. Of the wave-based, not even just wave-based, but of the survive, increment, waves of enemies come after you kind of gameplay. I think Brotato is one of the best, and I also think 20 Minutes Till Dawn is one of the best. Those are two of my personal favorites. 20 Minutes Till Dawn, I know not as many people are huge on. I like both of them a lot. Now, that's no shade towards Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors I'd absolutely still play. Knock back a couple brewskis with is the best in the genre, but the genre is not very amazing. I think it depends on what you like in your games. But yeah, I think Brotato is the best in the genre for sure. I had one friend who played the League of Legends mode that was based off of Vampire Survivors, and he was saying how much he loved it. And then I was like, have you ever played Brotato? He had not played Brotato. Next time I talked to him, he was like, I got 30 hours in. And I'm like, welcome aboard. I think it has to scratch a very certain part of your brain, right? Like there's a certain itch it has to scratch. Hey, we're doing nothing. I think I need my crit damage to have damage. It's also what gives me survivability. I'm noting now that my entire build was based around the idea that I could infinitely crit whenever I wanted, and now I can't do that. As it turns out, I'm coming to terms with that not feeling great for us. So I'm just gonna kind of fly over here instead, and we can go yoink something. That little something, of course, being get our crits back. We're almost done the Golden Elder Lemurians. It also just sucks that we got Gold Lemurians. Bro, those are rough to deal with. I won't lie. Hello? What the fuck? Why did it feel like I was still flying for a bit? Like I was soaring, I was flying. But you know, I think that one's very much depending on just like what you look for in your games and all that kind of stuff. See, because when we do this, all of a sudden I feel great. But before... I like playing the game more than making builds, and Brotato has the shittiest gameplay of running in circles, but it shines when making builds. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's a game more made for theory crafters than people who like deep gameplay. Because the Brotato gameplay is definitely not very deep. It's walk in circles. But I enjoy crafting a build and tuning numbers to try and min-max. So that's why it works so well for me, because it's such a number game. You can say, all right, Poindexter. Well, if you say that, just know that I'm gonna be your boss someday. So be careful what you say to me. Sorry, that's just the elementary school cope that I was told when people would make fun of you. One day you're gonna be their boss, and then they'll have to listen to you. All right, man, I'm fucking waiting. I'm waiting on that shit to come true. It hasn't thus far. Surely it will at some point. Maybe teachers were just saying that shit so they didn't have to deal with the idea of like, oh man, this kid's getting bullied. I have to do something about that. Ooh, maybe this is my job as an educator to step in. Well, don't like that. I won't be doing it. In fact, I think I will shirk that responsibility and just hope that this kid's fine. All right, here we go. Here we go. So we're gonna have to do pillars. Pillars are normally very skipped by players. It is what it is. Technically, if I was playing the other version where I didn't have power mode, I would have been able to have one on one side, one on the other, and we wouldn't have had to do pillars. But I think power mode is worthwhile for what it is. It's my first time doing an Eclipse run, by the way, so I mean, like, this one doesn't feel any different because you just start at a lower HP, but look, by the time I'm getting out of here, I'm already done. We got no movement speed this entire time. We don't have a single Paul's goat hoof to our names, man. We're just wandering. I would have 100% stuffed you in something. I would have 100% got stuffed by something if you were in my school, that's for sure. But because I'm a pursuer. Not really. I pretty much back off the second there's any disinterest. All right. Where we got our pillars at? We got glass pillar over there. We got the blood pillars. We'll probably do blood pillars because blood pillars are just so quick. Now, I'm not liking my odds against a lot of the enemies themselves on the level. We don't have any kind of rusted key or anything like that. We do have a warping teleporter. The one that sends us to a random location. Yeah, that one could definitely fuck us up. We gotta get rid of this guy first. God damn, are they strong. Okay. Shuriken kills them very easily with all that armor drop. Love to see that. But damn, is it rough. Is that a fucking perfected one? Awesome. All right, we're activating crits. We have to. Damn, this is how much of a struggle it is just for us to fight through the damn front door, man. This is the fucking front door. Okay, okay, hold on. We can win this somehow. Well, it's definitely taking a smidge. Okay, okay. Good shit. That one's done. 100%. Yes. These ones are getting done now. Done in. Good. All right. Good shit by my warped echo. That's going to be the one and only, not warped echo, sorry, unstable transmitter. It's going to be the one and only time throughout your life you ever hear anybody say that. Ah, shit. Little guys behind me. All right. Deal with them first. Deal with them first. Get your health back up. You're a strong, independent man. You can take them down. You can take them down. This guy is done now. Good shit. Turn around. Oh, huh. If you backed off when they say, fucking no, he's literally bare minimum acting. No, I said the second they show disinterest. I'm talking like, even if I'm talking about stuff that they aren't interested in, and it's like clear that there's no reciprocated in the interest, then I'm like, all right, I don't think this is really gonna work out, because you don't need to be into everything I say 100%, right? But like, if the conversation's going to die so often, I can see that there's clearly some form of disinterest, whether you can verbalize it or not right now. I'm just gonna move on and save us both some time. It's not even like a narcissism thing, right? Because I've heard, or when I was saying it out loud to myself, it sounded very narcissistic. It's more just like, reciprocating interest is very important to me because, you know, I would love to have stuff you could talk about together. That's what I really care about more than anything. It's not like, obviously if someone said no, you back off immediately, right? I feel like that shouldn't even be considered the bare minimum. It should be below the floor. I recognize that, unfortunately, the world in which we live, that is not below the floor, but do we think I can make it? The fuck was I hoping? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, shit. The good thing I locked in so quickly there. Otherwise, I could have died. If I did not lock in immediately upon touching this ground, we would be dead right now. All right. Activate crits. Activate crits. The crits are pretty nice. I can't lie. He's done. Yeah, he's collapsed. No way he wants a partner that likes stuff he likes. Literally so relatable. Well, I was just saying that, like, the way you described it, it's more like I said, oh, by the way, I actually, if a woman says no, I'd leave them be. Like, fucking obviously. I was just more stating that it's more about some level of reciprocation in the conversation. Not even necessarily in the interest, but as long as both people are contributing equally to the conversation. Because you don't need to like League of Legends to date me, right? It doesn't matter if I like League and you don't. It's a non-factor. But if I'm talking about League and you have a look on your face that's like, I'd rather be hanging from my ceiling fan right now, then I'm like, all right, you know what? Honestly, fuck this. At least pretend you're interested. Come on. It's all I ask. At least lie to me. Do the healthy thing and lie to me. Good shit. Whew. Pillars of Blood got a little bit spicy there. Little bit spicy for sure. I think most people would kill themselves if they heard League of Legends. That's true. That one was a bad example. That one makes them normal and me the weird one. Fine. When I explained to you my infinite combo and Magic the Gathering using Krenko Mob Boss, you better lock in. All right, there we go. He's done. I'm just gonna move on. I'm gonna act like that guy didn't spawn behind me because he doesn't fly, so I can just walk away. See, this is why most people like to skip pillars, by the way. These things are so obnoxious. Where even are my other ones? One pillar's there. I don't even see. Oh my God, there's a pillar over there. Fuck me. Oh, but that is from whence I came. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's a little bit inconvenient, but it's fine. Unless we're able to go, we can also go to that one. I don't remember what that one is. This one's the knockback pillar. The knockback pillars are obnoxious to do. Not impossible to do. I've died to them before, so maybe I should, you know, whatever. Wow, I hate that. What did you just moan in my ear? Just say you're not ready for me. Honestly, do I know why I'm over here on 2 HP? No. Feels like one of those things that's not for me to know. I'll be told why I was over there later. Yeah, the ocular lens is keeping us alive, the ocular HUD. Because if we didn't have this crits equal HP, we would have been put in the ground ages ago. Okay. Sorry, I was locking in and playing jump rope. Turns out those elementary school memories really never do leave you. I remember this. Bro, they double dutching this shit. Watch this shit. Oh, it would have been a double dutch. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Wow, I hate that. Why'd you moan in my ear like I'm bricked up? But stop. Look, other YouTubers, other VTubers will make you pay to moan. I'm not like that. I understand that my moans aren't in high demand, so I'll give them for free. I'm peddling them on the side of the street. All right. Plus, if it can help anybody out, amen to that. I'm helping the people. What can I say? A true savior of them. Okay, okay. So, damn, cool hit. The perfected suck. I believe that this one is just like the ring of balance, where it's normal ass, just do it. Nothing boosts its speed, but nothing lowers it either, I think. Could be entirely wrong on that. You gotta look out for that guy out there. This guy over here is nothing. He thinks he's something, and that's kind of the saddest part of it all. Like, he really does think he's onto something here. Little does he know. And then all of these guys just die in a kill chain. Yep. A lot of splooge left around, buddy. Clean up after yourselves. Dear Lord. All right, there we go. Hit him a little bit. Just let him remind I'm in here. Am I able to hit him from, like, around this corner? Not really. All right, we'll just wait in power mode for whoever comes next. Hopefully me. Wow, nothing. Oh, does this one, like, shrink as it goes on? No. Yeah, I have no clue what the gimmick is to the pillar of mass. Maybe it's just that it's larger slightly, but I don't know. It doesn't really feel like an up or downside. Just looks pretty normal. All right. He's done. Good. Out here, be ready. I knew your ass was waiting for me. You will regret it. One of us is gonna regret this fight. Unfortunately for me. It's looking like it was gonna be me. All right, all right. Pillar of Mass is literally you after playing League of Legends. That is true. When you lock in a top laner, that's what happens. You turn into the Pillar of Mass. Especially if you pick Jax, it's over for you. I'm sorry, I didn't want to be the one to tell you. Okay, there we go. There is a jump pad up over here. Do I think we have good shot at beating this? No, not really. I think we have an okay chance, but I think escaping back on the ship is going to be really hard with how piss poor our damage is. Luckily, once he takes our items, we won't notice too much of a difference, though. We'll more or less be exactly the same. All right, buddy. You ready to see this? I'm locking in. Hello, Mithrix. Very possible we lose this. Still, Mithrix has told us to beg. You know I only do that for her. Alright, good shit, good shit. Damn. Woo! Bleed? No. Refuse yet again. It's crazy how this motherfucker is 0 for 2 right now. Alright. Drops down. There it is. Easy enough. Just keep stacking up our defensive debuffs. We're up to a lot of fucking stacks. Oh shit. Frail and soft? Don't talk about yourself like that, King. You're so much more than that. Ooh, man. Oh, whoa. Almost got a free circumcision there. That was crazy. A little off the top. All right. Good shit. Should be phase 1 pretty much done now. Very, very slow phase 1. Does not make me happy for the rest of it. Definitely not a great feeling. We can take this guy down first. Good shit. All right. Take down little roly-poly. Move behind cover. Why? We can't deal with these helicopters unless it's on our terms. And this is on our terms. This is what I'm talking about right here. Because now we can take down this one really quickly before the next one moves around the corner. And then we just keep changing which of these guys are taking down. Those ones in the air are easily the most difficult of the enemies that are being spawned in. So it's very important we target select wisely and get rid of the ones that actually could hurt us. Okay, this motherfucker is playing a little peekaboo. Love that for him. See you around. See you in hell. What we got next? Okay, just 2 turrets. 2 turrets is nothing. I can take 2 turrets in my sleep. 2 turrets in a ball. The orb is also nothing. All right, check this shit out. He doesn't know what hit him, man. Aside from me, he doesn't know what hit him. Get this one out of here. Also kind of nothing. Damn, why are there so many more spawning? Anything I need to worry about? No. Okay. Move over here. Cheap viewers on... it's just not going to work for you. It's just not going to work, Galactic Mimic. I'm really happy you tried it, but I'm pretty happy with my lot in life, unfortunately. Once I start getting delusions of grandeur, once like one person who's famous likes one of my TikToks, then I'll start buying viewers. Then I'll be like, holy shit, this thing is a Kawio. Wait a minute. No, guys, you don't understand. Literally Nutter Butters likes my TikTok, guys. So at this point, I'm pretty much... I can make a living off of this. Nutter Butters said, though... Flattened like a damn pancake. Steamrolled. Run over. All right, well... That was misplay by me. I could have dodged that. I could have dodged that if I was quick to hit shift. That is what it is. Damn. He really laid my ass out and killed me for it, huh? Well, hey, it is what it is. It is indeed what it is indeed. Well, thank you guys so much for coming by. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. This is where I'm going to be ending it now. I have been thoroughly one-shot and killed, so... That's that. I hope you all had a great time, and I will see you maybe tomorrow, maybe not. We'll see. I mean, it's coming up on American Thanksgiving and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be a little bit busy in the coming days, but not like, we'll see. We'll see. I'll be live whenever I'm live, and you'll be here whenever you're here. How about that? All right, see ya. All right, see you, YouTube. I forgot to do the YouTube outro. Sorry about that. You probably just heard me humming a little bit. I kind of forgot to do that.